Plus, text now and we'll include a bottle of Nugenix Thermo, our most powerful fat incinerator ever, to help you get back into shape fast. Absolutely free. Text PEC to 321321. That's PEC to 321321.
Don't go through another year with all that high-interest debt. Let Loan Pronto wipe it all out now. Hey, it's Prosser here, and Loan Pronto's Rapid Equity Loan makes it easy to pay off all your credit cards or tackle that 2025 home improvement project. Get cash in your pocket fast. No appraisals, no paperwork, no waiting. Loan Pronto's AI-driven tech gets you approved and funded in as little as one day. One client got $150,000 approved in under 24 hours, paid off all their credit cards, 2 cars, and personal loans, saving over $1,500 per month. With low fixed rates and lightning fast transfers, you can do it too. Consolidate debt, improve your home, take control of your finances. Imagine being credit card debt-free by this time next week. You can. Don't wait. Call Loan Pronto now, 904-999-1508, or visit loanpronto.com. Get your free quote now with no hard credit pull at 904-999-1508. Equal housing lender, NMLS 166178. Subject to lender approval, NMLSconsumeraccess.org.
Aunt Linda clogged the guest bathroom. Your nephew thought the AC was a snow machine. And let's not even talk about the kitchen sink after that turkey grease incident. Ooh.
Congratulations, your family finally left, but the mess stayed behind.
Don't worry. Duck Rooter Plumbing, Septic, and Air Conditioning can fix it all. From backed up pipes to overworked AC units, we've got you covered.
Start the new year fresh, because your house deserves it.
Call Duck Rooter today at 904-862-6769. When you're stuck, call the Duck. Right now, get $50 off any service of $150 or more.
Choose C for CSS Fireplaces and Outdoor Living. They can transform your backyard with fire pits, pergolas, screen enclosures, and outdoor kitchens. And CSS handles the entire project from start to finish. You dream it, they build it. CSSOutdoor.com.
You've got a front row seat for Jaguars football all year long. This is 1010XL, WJXL AM and FM, Jacksonville Beach, home of the Jacksonville Jaguars. A symphony of sweat, grit, and glory. Dive into the action and live the moments. For play-by-play, it's 1010XL. Hop in the cart with Dan, Jeff, and PGA Tour professionals.
Destination?
Brunch with the tour.
Tour news, tips, and inside info.
Get yourself out of position on this golf course.
Brought to you by Clearwater Irrigation. 8:30 Tuesday morning on 1010XL.
Hacker here with a question. Was your goal to lose weight this year? If so, are you already down 31 pounds? Now that's a serious question because I dropped 31 pounds my first 3 weeks alone with Awaken 180 weight loss. Now I had more to lose than most, but Dempsey, Matt Hayes both dropped 18 in their first 3 weeks. That's how fast the weight can fall off when you choose the solution for weight loss. Where am I now? I'm down over 115 pounds. My goal was to lose 100, but my new goal is to be under 200 pounds for the first time since I was in college. The results are real and the results are fast with Awaken 180. Whether you're not seeing these types of results with your new weight loss program, or if you've already given up, don't. Do what we all did and make the call to Awaken 180. 844-346-1800. That's 844-346-1800 or online at awaken180weightloss.com.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
If you're watching football this season, you know anything can happen. And on Hard Rock Bet, we mean anything. One fan in South Florida turned a $1 touchdown parlay into a $40,000 payday. Hard Rock Bet has parlays for days. With flex parlays, now you can even miss a few picks and still get paid. Parlays for every kind of play. Only on Hard Rock Bet. Roll with us. When your first bet or get up to $100 back in bonus bets. Payable and bonus bet up to $100, not a cash offer. Offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. Concerned about gambling? Please call 1-888-ADMIT-IT.
Don't ignore plumbing leaks. They can lead to mold and mildew or structural damage and drain your wallet. So when you have a leak and can't wait a week, call Roland Reich Plumbing. PlumbingJacksonville.com.
Mia here. Since 1982, Closets by Design has specialized in creating dream spaces for every budget. My designer, Frances, made the process so easy. She came to my house and designed a walk-in closet that's not only beautiful, but also incredibly functional for me and old Beau Valentine. Call today to schedule your free in-home consultation at 800-293-3744. Hey, and if you mention Mia or Helmets and Heels, you'll qualify for free base molding. Call today or visit closetsbydesign.com.
Hi, I'm Mac with Baker Glass. If you've got fogged up windows, let me help. We'll replace them with clear, insulated units that brighten up your home. People say we're fast, friendly, and reliable. Just check out our Google reviews. Call me today. Baker Glass. No one treats you better.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Coogan Nation. Time to rise and shine and start your day with Duval Sports Media Big Steppers. Dan Hicken. You know it! Jeff Proctor.
It's a big deal. Gosh, it sure is a big deal.
And E to the T.
E.T. is in the booth. You bet he is. Rise and shine. Coogan's Go Time on a Tuesday morning. It's Captain Truck Accessories Tuesday. We can specify and narrow down the Jaguars' search. Some doors open up with last night's loss by the Minnesota Vikings. That's right. Oh, those Los Angeles Rams. Man, I was thinking this watching the Rams last night. Good morning, E.T.
Side by side, Jeffrey.
So watching the Rams last night, I'm old enough to remember when the Rams weren't going to be good for 20 years after selling their soul to win the Super Bowl. Remember that?
Oh, wait. I remember.
Yeah, oh, wait, that was just a couple years ago. I remember when the Rams had the best defensive lineman in football, and it wasn't close.
Yep.
Aaron Donald was a one-man wrecking machine, and by golly, when Aaron Donald retired, oh, those poor Rams, they're just going to go back to, some desperate times there in L.A., and that hadn't happened, has it?
Yep.
9 sacks last night. This GM out there in Los Angeles has rebuilt that defensive line in 2 years. Into, mind you, one of the best defensive lines in all of football. 9 sacks last night for the Rams over the Vikings. And yeah, man, Sam Darnold picked a bad time to go pukey on himself twice in a row. Heading into free agency, we'll see. But look, what a combo they've got there in L.A. It's what you dream of when you have an opening within your organization. And man, it's easy to put 90% of your hope on the coach. As fans, he's what we see every week. He's who meets the media. He's who makes the decisions on game day. But man, that guy sitting upstairs is just as, if not more, important. And golly, if we had a GM like Les Snead, life would be pretty peachy around here. Be great to have Sean McVay. It really would. But if you had your choice of those two, I might suggest Les Snead would be the guy to take. This unbelievable job of rebuilding the Rams is really just that. It's unbelievable. They were a team that mortgaged everything. They traded all their draft picks. They extended over the salary cap. Jalen Ramsey here. I mean, Sammy Watkins there. Gurley and this guy and that guy. Got the number 1 pick in the draft. Took it to the Super Bowl. Not good enough. Let's make a trade. Let's trade some more first rounders. Come on over, Matthew Stafford. Let's go get Jalen Ramsey. Super Bowl. Uh-oh. Ooh, we got some cap issues, Jalen. You're going to have to go bye-bye. Gurley, yeah, see ya. Yeah, everybody, bye. Man, I completely redid it. Yeah, I got news for everybody. If you play fantasy football, you're probably well aware of this. Kyron Williams is one of the best running backs in the National Football League. You want to make yourself sick as a Jaguars fan? You want to know why everyone wants a new general manager? The Rams. That's why. Already in a better spot than us. They just stayed there with unbelievable drafting. I mean, the Rams roster is just a living proof of how you build a successful team. You don't have to have a top 10 pick every year. Kyron Williams. 2022 NFL draft. The guy's just an absolute freaking stud. Ran for 1,300 yards this year and 14 touchdowns. In his career now, just 3 seasons, the first of which he didn't play hardly at all. Really emerged second half of last year. 2,500 yards, 26 touchdowns already in his 3-year career. Want to tell me what round Kyron Williams was drafted in 2022?
Was he a 4th rounder?
Yeah, he was a 5th rounder. 5th round. Pull up the Jaguars draft. See, go to 2022 for me. What kind of magic were we spin in the 5th round? Just curious, because I got to move on. I mean, that's not even the grand slam of what this guy's done out there. Let's take it to the 20. What draft would this be? That would have been 2 years. Let's go to the 2023 draft. Let's go find a receiver. I don't know what the Jags did in 2020. We would take Parker Washington maybe in round 6. Was that? Yeah. Probably Parker Washington maybe in 2023.
That'll be Yasir Abdullah.
Abdullah. What pick was he?
5th round, 136.
It's interesting because Puka Nacua went 177. Yeah, that guy out there is playing chess, dude.
Oh, and then we also had another 5th rounder.
Yeah, what pick?
160. Antonio Johnson.
Antonio Johnson, again. 177, Puka Nacua. I can go on and on here, man. I haven't got to the defensive line. Jared Verse is the 1st rounder. Remember, they found those guys in the middle of the draft. They each had double-digit sacks last year as rookies. They got a freaking mauling machine. Just a new iteration of the fearsome foursome. And this guy's done it all. We've been trying to build a defensive line for 8 years under our GM, and he can't do a thing right. We just spend money, waste draft picks, rotate guys in. This guy out there with picking from worse spots. So, yeah, the coach is important. We're going to talk about the coaching interviewing process and, who's now available and who they've spoken to and some of the rumblings that are out there. And we are. But by golly, we were failed. We were failed in a hard-pressed need to upgrade the decision-making. I mean, there it is right in front of you. There are people out there who can do it good. Who can do it right, can make right decisions, can be uncanny with their draft and their maneuvering, who are just way better than the plotters. We got a mutter here, man. That'll win a race every now and then. Just a mutter. Middle of the pack. Every once in a while, bro, welcome the mutter to victory lane. He actually hit on a 2nd rounder. Back to mudding. Meanwhile, the Rams over there, Formula One, baby. Frustrating. Found myself frustrated watching the Rams with this influx of talent that adept front office management has brought them. Pair it with a really great coach, a veteran quarterback. Rams are tough, man. Look out, Eagles. Rams walloped Minnesota last night. They walloped them. Could have been worse. And even still, Vikings had chances. Sam Darnold was not good. Turned it over, picked off, sacked 9 times. Yeah, you got an offense with Justin Jefferson and Addison. Yeah, maybe not scoring a touchdown wasn't the best plan. And so now the Vikings are suddenly, it's like, oh, well, now what? Okay, I guess J.J. McCarthy will be the quarterback next year, right? I mean, I don't know. Interesting decision. Certainly be afraid of Sam Darnold and just, catching magic. Sam Darnold's okay, right? He's okay, but man, didn't look like a quarterback last night capable of winning a Super Bowl. But in fairness, man, if you got to get sacked 9 times, I don't know who is. But, yeah, a tip of the cap to the Rams who finish off the last playoff game last night over the Vikings, and credit Les Snead and the front office of the Rams. What an unbelievable job. I'll spare you going through. This isn't Rams radio. It's just a juxtaposition here as we're at another point of change in our franchise, yet the most important part, the heart, the organization that pulses out the talent and the vibe and the culture. No, we didn't change that. We kept that the same. And that is not going to serve us well. So we'll see. Boy, some odd names percolating out there in the rumor mill. Look, we won't know what the Jags' future is with these coordinators that they've interviewed who are still in the playoffs. I believe by NFL rule, you're not even allowed to offer or accept jobs while they're still alive. You can't do that until they're done. You can't talk. You had to have windows to talk to folks. So it'll be another round coming up this week, and some now out of the postseason, like Brian Flores in Minnesota would be you'd be able to offer him if that's someone you wanted. Others you can interview this week, but they're still alive. Kellen Moore, the coordinator for the Eagles, is one, and there are others, and we won't continue just to list the names every day. I know Ben Johnson is one that you guys are super interested in out there. But a guy at The Athletic did his best to try and fill the openings that are around the league. And this isn't, some sweatshop, opinion piece. This is a guy who, has talked to people around the league or talked to people who are talking to people around the league. So he's going on chatter, what he's hearing inside NFL circles, as much as he is just he'd be good there, or wow, that guy'd be good. Oh, by the way, Mike McCarthy let go by the Cowboys yesterday, or they decided to part ways. So curious where he lands. It feels like McCarthy will get a job this cycle. And the Cowboys, you know what the big hot rumor is out there, righty?
Yeah, I heard it.
Yeah, it's Dion.
Yeah, I was wrong.
Yeah, it's mutual interest, Dion and the Cowboys. If there was anybody who would give Dion that chance and ride every bit of his popularity, it'd be Jerry Jones.
All day long.
If Dion wants that job, I wouldn't be shocked if they gave it to him. And look, Dion has cut his coaching teeth. We'll see if he's ready for the biggest stage and the best minds. I don't know. That's another story. It's not like he stepped into the Big 12 and went Urban Meyer on it, right? Or Nick Saban.
Right.
But certainly successful at the college level is a fair characterization. And that fit in the NFL is maybe something we're going to all find out together. Anyway, back to a buzz that now would include Mike McCarthy as a coaching candidate. Do you know who he had the Jags landing on?
Who we got? Oh, Robert Saleh?
Saleh.
Yeah, I felt that.
Predicting every coaching vacancy, says Jacksonville will hire a familiar face in Robert Saleh. In fact, he reports there's a legitimate chatter about the Jags potentially hiring the head coach. This one might feel like it's out of left field, but there's some real buzz about Saleh's chances of securing this job. He goes on to say Saleh has several fans in the building remaining after he coached linebackers here from 2014 to 2016. Saleh has lots of fans in the Jags building. He's also be inheriting a more talented roster in Jacksonville than he did with the Jets. Starting at quarterback, no matter what you think of Trevor Lawrence, he's an obvious upgrade over what Saleh had with Zach Wilson. The Jags have weapons on offense and some talent on defense. So we'll see. Did not go well in New York. I built the defense pretty good.
How you feel about it? About him?
I'm not as down on it as I think a lot of people would be. I'm curious.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
I'm curious. I wouldn't be like, oh man, what is that? That wouldn't be my reaction. But in fairness, the guys who are in the cycle here, there's really none of them that I would be like, ooh, yuck. I don't think. I don't know. Let's name somebody. Reserve the right to change my mind. Saleh doesn't bother me. But he didn't win, and that bothers me bad, man. He didn't win. They didn't win. They didn't even threaten winning, did they? The Jets even threatened winning while he was there, right? It was pretty much just like a 5-win kind of team, right? They always had some. They got hot maybe one year, maybe they pushed towards 500, but he just now look. Never had a quarterback like Trevor, even. Never had a. But you're also talking about a guy hired Nathaniel Hackett as his offensive coordinator, huh? There's some red flags there. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying this in support of Saleh. I'm just saying that this is one of those reports that's out there this morning. But anyway, we will narrow it down as best we can as we move along. This is going to be a busy week Maybe after this week, there's some real decision making that's going on. And look, like I said, if it's a Ben Johnson you're after, there is no striking fast here. You're not trying to beat someone to the punch. You talk, there's buzz, but no offers can be made until Ben Johnson's football season is complete. So that's where we are. All right, let's come back, set the table the rest of the day in sports. It's Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday. You're listening to The Drill on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
The Drill from the studios at Republic Services. We'll handle it from here.
Your home for Florida Gators basketball is 1010XL.
Florida's fantastic season continues at the O'Connell Center against Missouri. It's the number 5 Gators and the Tigers tonight at 9 on 1010 AM.
Do the Garber wiggle, Garber wiggle, 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 Garber wiggle. It's the time of year all our customers love. At Garber Auto Mall, every 2024 must go. Take advantage of thousands in discounts on all new Chevy, Buick, GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and Ford. Visit us in Green Cove Springs or at GarberAutomall.com. And remember, at Garber Auto Mall, there's always a little room for wiggle. Garber wiggle, Garber wiggle, 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 Garber wiggle.
Coke Florida congratulates the Jacksonville Jaguars on a great 2024 season. As the local Coca-Cola bottler celebrating 10 years of business, Coke Florida is proud to be the Jags' official beverage partner. From the season kickoff to the final touchdown, Coke Florida's 5,000 associates and passionate fans have cheered on the Jags all season long. Coke Florida and the Jags tackle game day with great taste.
Start the new year with a fresh look for your home. It's the Renewal by Andersen New Year's sales event. For a limited time, save 20% off on our energy-efficient windows and patio doors designed to keep your home comfortable year-round and your energy bills down. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation. But hurry, the special New Year's offer won't last. License number CGC 1527613.
When the heat's on high or the chill is too much, who you gonna call? Cool Cats Heating and Cooling is locally owned and operated with a perfect touch. You'll keep your home just right, day or night. AC to heating, don't take a beating. Call the coolest cats in town. With a 5-star Google rating, they're your neighbors, ready to help. So get your paw of approval from Cool Cats Heating and Cooling, the coolest cats in town. CoolCatsJax.com.
You waited forever for your new fence. Then, strangers show up. Subcontractors rushing the job. Sent by the company you trusted. Frustrating, right? Superior Fence and Rail promises better. Their professionally trained builders deliver quality you can trust. No subcontractors, no shortcuts. Just the superior craftsmanship your home deserves.
When you're on the fence, about a fence, Superior Fence and Rail.com.
Fish know where to hide. Captain Kevin knows how to find them.
That's a big one.
Listen for the Wing Power Fishing Forecast Show, brought to you by Awaken 180 Weight Loss and Royal Pest Services.
Thursday nights at 6
on 1010XL AM.
Hey, sports fans, it's Hayes Carline from MyBookie. It's win now or go home. The NFL playoffs are the ticket to the biggest game of the year, and all roads lead to New Orleans. The NCAA playoffs will set the stage, but this is your chance to get in on every high-stakes moment along the way. Your road to New Orleans starts now with MyBookie. MyBookie is the ultimate destination for bettors who want more. Whether you're backing the underdogs or riding with the favorites, every drive, every touchdown, every moment is an opportunity to win big. Kick off your 2025 right with risk-free Thursdays. Place a bet. If it doesn't hit, MyBookie has your back. Dive into the Bet Boost tab to supercharge your picks and build that bankroll before the big game. The action doesn't stop. MyBookie's online casino keeps the excitement going 24/7. If you haven't joined yet, now's the time. Use promo code 1010XL on your first deposit, and MyBookie will hook you up with an instant bonus because you deserve to start strong.
When it's time for new tires, you can count on Big Chief Tire for quality and value. Frank Franchi here. Their expert team will help you quickly find the right fit, ensuring a safe, comfortable ride. With quality options, fair prices, and quick installation, you'll be back on the road in no time. Visit WeKeepJacksRollin.com or call 904-932-0950 today to schedule your appointment and roll into 2025 with great confidence. Big Chief Tire keeps Jacks rolling.
Jimerson Burr is a full-service, Florida-based commercial law firm that has experience and capabilities to handle any legal issue a business is confronted with. Learn more about what they can do for you at jimersonfirm.com.
Get off the ladder and put on the helmet with Gutter Helmet of North Florida. We are family owned and manufactured locally. Cleaning your gutters is a dangerous and dirty job. That's why with Gutter Helmet, you'll never clean your gutters again. Water goes in your gutters while trash and debris go on the ground. It won't collect like filters do. Gutter Helmet protects. Call now for 10% off and a free gutter cleaning and tune-up with your purchase of Gutter Helmet. Call 904-762-7779.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialist is now offering ortho walk-in appointments. If you have an immediate need for orthopedic care, contact Southeast Orthopedic Specialist immediately. Avoid ERs and urgent care waiting rooms. For more information, go to se-ortho.com.
Relieve pain and get back to life. Southeast Orthopedic Specialist.
You've got a circle of friends, right? Well, how about a circle of beer? All your favorites like Bud Light, Bud Heavy, Mick Ultra, or Natty Light. It's all there in the cold case at Circle K. Probably one right around the corner right now calling your name. Slide on in to a Circle K.
1010XL is presented by Farrah & Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
Right back here on the Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday edition of the Drill. The playoff weekend is now set with the Rams claiming that final spot. Play at the Eagles Sunday afternoon at 3, Sunday prime time-ish, 6:30 kick, I believe. Ooh, Bills and Ravens. How good is that one, man?
That's going to be a good one.
Right, and then you got, where else would you find the Houston Texans but 4:30 on a Saturday afternoon? They'll take on the Chiefs Saturday, 4:30, and then it's the Lions, Washington Commanders. What a story the Commanders have been. They have been just, gonzo for years. Now with a playoff win and on to Detroit, good luck there. Boy, that feels like the biggest mismatch of the weekend to me. Eagles better be careful. Who do you think's going to win that game? I think the Rams may win the game.
The Rams on fire right now.
I think the Rams might beat the Eagles. They're playing good football, confident football. And look, I believe there was a genuineness to them playing for their region last night. And what's going on out there in Southern California is...
Yeah, I thought about that last night as well.
It's god-awful. Listen, sometimes that's played up, right? But, man, you know how it is. If there was something like that going on here, man, it may not be you or your family, but golly, you know somebody. And at the very least know somebody who knows somebody important, close to them. Just tens of thousands of homes destroyed in the loss of life. That is going to continue to tick up. And the Rams, you felt a little bit of sense of purpose with them last night playing in Glendale, Arizona, because I believe they did say that the stadium would be used for evacuations if necessary. So Rams move on. They'll play at Philly on Saturday. They, we mentioned in the first segment, the job they've done rebuilding that defensive line the last 2 years. It's Verse and Fisk, the two FSU players this year. Had two other Pro Bowl level, all rookie players on the defensive line from a year ago. 9 sacks last night. Shout out Cam Robinson. That trade's not aged well for the Vikings. If you trade for a tackle at the deadline, I'm guessing it's not good if your final game, the offensive line gives up 9 sacks. I don't know how many. I'm not pinning X amount on Cam. I'm saying if they gave up 9, he gave up a couple. And that O-line was on roller skates, man.
He definitely had to give up.
They gave up 9. Hey, but 5 of them.
And you're the left tackle.
And you may be playing right for them, but yeah, you're a tackle. I'm guessing 3 or 4 of them probably on your resume last night. So shout out Cam. By the way, people are pointing out the text line is on my lifetime enclosures. That's a fair point that Salad really didn't select Hackett. That was kind of a Rodgers handcuff, right?
Oh, yeah, that is.
Yeah,
right.
kind of Aaron Rodgers made him do that. Who was the offensive coordinator before him, though? Exactly. And I also want to clarify. If I were power ranking my wish list, Sally wouldn't be in the top 3 or 4.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I'm just talking about if that's where they end up landing, trying to find the positive, and there would be positives in that. There certainly would be strengths to Robert Saleh, but I'm not suddenly on the Saleh train. Just saying it's one of those names that is out there and is being reported. The real interesting story yesterday is Jerry Jones has met with Deion Sanders. Now that the Cowboys enter the stage in a search to replace Mike McCarthy. If you missed that yesterday, broke basically right after we got off the air. McCarthy and the Cowboys going to go separate ways. I'm going to get to a coaching prediction machine here in just a second because that's fun when you got a coaching opening to be at least a part of that. A source saying, though, that the Cowboys owner and Sanders spoke Monday, and while they haven't had an interview scheduled yet, they're expected to continue their dialogue. Sanders was linked to a Cowboys job that was not even open in the fall. Now, Sanders has talked. To hear from Jerry Jones is truly delightful. It's intriguing, Sanders told Adam Schefter. I love Jerry. I believe in Jerry. After you hang up and process it and think about it, it's intriguing. But I love Boulder and everything there about our team, the coaches, our student body, and the community. At Colorado, he went 13-12 after a dismal first year. They were 9-4 and produced the Heisman Trophy winner in Travis Hunter. In November, Sanders was asked about the NFL. I'm happy where I am, he said. Yeah, I've got a kickstand down. You know what a kickstand is? That means I'm resting. I'm good. I'm happy. I'm excited. I'm enthusiastic about where I am. I love it here. Truly do. Says have maybe now 50 coaches in history said right before they took their next job. So you don't even consider disingenuous anymore when Deion ends up taking another job. It's not even worth throwing that back up. Yeah, that's just what they all do. So until you know, that's probably the best stance to take, and then you deal with it if it comes to that point. But let's be honest here, gang. We're not talking about Deion coaching 1 year in high school. We're not talking about Deion who coached a couple years, in FCS. No, we're talking about a Deion now. Let's run 2 different college football programs. Has found success and near double-digit wins at each stop with a long Hall of Fame NFL career. It wouldn't be some, crazy promotional hire. Doesn't feel like that, but it certainly of all of the potential, wouldn't it be? Look, don't think that Jerry Jones wouldn't like the effect of it as well. Now, don't get me wrong.
Oh man, the Cowboys would be on TV every Sunday.
Well, and before then, it would be all about them Dallas Cowboys all spring with Deion.
Yes.
Every time he meets the team, every time he holds a practice, every time he's involved in a player move. I mean, it will be all Cowboys all the time. And if you're not winning, that's probably best for your brand. And Deion certainly would give you a chance. It's intriguing. I'll use Deion's word.
Deion would be the most popular guy in Dallas, even more than Jerry Jones. His personality is bigger. And Jerry, I don't know if Jerry can handle that. Jerry likes that spotlight. But Deion would literally take that spotlight away from him.
If they, there's a qualifier here. If they win.
Fair.
You got to win. And by the way, you can hang around and be sub 500, around 500 for 2 or 3 years, but that's it. Speaking of the coaching carousel and a guy not on there yet, and it feels like now as the dust settles and we all get over the emotional, finality of this season coming and going, but I do think it puts him on the hot seat next year. But that's Mike Tomlin, right? And the Steelers and just that narrative around, man, is it time that we at least think about the possibility of moving on? It's not the Steeler way. That's for sure. And again, it's settled down now, and I don't see anything happening with Mike Tomlin. Do you, E?
Oh.
But if you're wondering from where the angst comes, I pointed out the Rams last night. They now are the model franchise, not for winning, but just how to do it. Rams managed to look what the Rams have done in the last 10 years. A couple cycles with no blip hardly. Unbelievable job. Unbelievable job. Restocking roster, getting right coach. Remember, the Rams were thought to be so dead the way they mortgaged the future that there was serious talk that McVay was going to go to the broadcast booth. Y'all remember that?
Yep.
McVay was going to step away rather than face this challenge. stuck it out, and gosh, a GM who was a godsend just hands him that talent. They do a great job of incorporating it, and so it goes. Well, anyway, Mike Tomlin, been in Pittsburgh now for 18 years. In the playoffs, in 18 years, he has 8 wins. He's 8-11. He has 2 Super Bowl appearances, 1 Super Bowl championship. McVay, in 8 years, has the same number of wins, 8, the same number of Super Bowl appearances, 2, and the same number of championships, 1. 18 years for Mike Tomlin and 8 playoff wins. And by the way, hadn't had one since 16. Sean McVay, 8 playoff wins in 8 years. And buddy, I'm telling you what, I wouldn't put him past it. I wouldn't put it past him making it 9 at Philly this weekend. Philly was just, listen, the Rams were winning for a community, and the Eagles were reading books on the bench during the game. There is such thing as a playoff mindset. I'll take the visitors on Sunday. Okay, so is this CBS Sports doing their best prognosticating on where the head coaches are going to land? Immediately, they put Mike McCarthy with the Bears. That would make sense, right? McCarthy knows the division. McCarthy's a good coach. Cowboys have been fine. I mean, the guy was winning 10 games a year, more than that in some cases. His quarterback let him down in the postseason, I thought. Mike McCarthy's a proven winner. Would you be okay with Mike McCarthy here?
Yeah.
It feels too Peterson-ish. I don't think it's the right move now. Cowboys, Dion. They're going to go ahead and say sure.
Of course.
Now, this is encouraging. Jaguars, the prediction, Ben Johnson. Oh. Wait now. I'm not going to, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to maintain my excitement and not dull it down, I'm not going to scroll up and see who wrote this column. Here's what they write about Ben Johnson. It's anyone's guess if Johnson, the Lions' coveted coordinator, will finally risk leaving the cozy confines, but the Jags need play calling innovation. Almost more than anything, brings it in spades. In theory, Jacksonville also has the best of both worlds at quarterback in a winnable division. A former number 1 pick, Trevor Lawrence, who's experienced but young enough to grow. That's all fine. I think it's more about whether Ben Johnson and can he coexist? Does he want to work with Trent Baalke? That's a bigger deal. And again, pointing out to the Rams, we need a new GM. We need a GM that can do what the Rams GM is doing. Don't just accept that other teams are just going to do it better, and we're going to accept drafting below average players in the same rounds they draft all pros. Stop it already.
Before Salah, before he went to the Jets, he was in San Fran, right?
Yeah, DC there.
Was old boy there also when he was there?
He may have overlap. That's a good question. We talked about this yesterday. We believe there might be a small overlap.
Okay.
Not positive, but maybe a small overlap. I mean, he was here till 16. When did Baalke leave the Niners? Because he went out there as DC, I believe, in 18. Salah. Pretty sure. I'm pretty sure he was linebackers coach here 14 to 16, I think. So that would have put him out in San Francisco starting maybe in 17. So, yeah, there may be some overlap, and that would be feeding some of the fuel to the fire of being a candidate here. They got Brian Flores going to the Raiders. That's another guy with a tie to Tom Brady back in the Patriots days. The Saints grabbed Joe Brady. I think that'd be a good move for New Orleans. Brady had all that success at LSU, so he's got some familiarity with the region there, some notoriety there in the region. And Brady's another one that maybe we should be ogling a little more. We said this yesterday, though, and you wonder. The coordinators in Baltimore and Buffalo, whose quarterbacks do so much off script, is that something you should factor in when you're wondering?
Yeah, you should.
You know, that's not necessarily all the success of the Buffalo and Baltimore offense isn't going by playbook and play call.
Uh-huh.
It's going by players at quarterback,
That
playmakers,
dog, yeah.
right? Yeah. But anyway, they've got Brady to the Saints. They've got Todd Monken. That's the Ravens coordinator to the Jets. Yeah. I feel like Aaron Glenn's going to end up in New York. But anyhow, those just some of the speculation out there. Doesn't have Glenn landing there. I kind of feel like both those, just like both the Eagles coordinators got snatched up, or a couple of them did after they went to the Super Bowl. It feels like that's going to happen with Detroit this year, and it also feels more than ever like Detroit's going to the Super Bowl, doesn't it?
Yeah, man.
Who's going to win the AFC?
I'm not betting against old Patrick Mahomes, man.
So you feel like they're going to win?
Like he has
yeah. But is that the only trying to the exact right way to say this. That's the only reason you're saying that, though.
I ain't gonna lie, man.
It's just I'm not gonna pick against them. It's not that you're really all seeing that. Yeah, I'm all for them. It's just you're not picking against them.
But I just really like Baltimore too, man.
And you know what? I felt like going into the postseason, and after watching Baltimore on Saturday night, I felt like this is Lamar's year, right? He's come out of nowhere. He's going to win the MVP. He's finally going to do it all. And then I turned around and watched Josh Allen do his thing on Sunday.
He did his thing.
And I thought the thing, it's Josh Allen's year. He's going to slay the dragon. Allen's come closer, right? Allen's gone out there to Kansas City. He beat Mahomes in that daggum defense. Let him go all the way downfield in 12 seconds and tie the game, send it to overtime. I mean, come on, man.
That game was crazy.
All right, we got more from the National Football League, believe it or not. Football Fix, other news from around the sports world. Gators back in action on the court tonight. You're listening to The Drill. It's Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here.
This is Brent Musburger's Visa in Action update on 1010XL. Brought to you by Duck Duck Rooter Plumbing, Septic, and Air Conditioning. When you're stuck, call the Duck. Proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Tampa Bay Lightning currently occupy the third playoff spot in the Atlantic Division, 2 points in front of the Boston Bruins, who are the top wild card team. Tampa Bay today, $1.20 favorite at Boston, who has dropped 7 of 10. Boston plus 100. The total is 5.5. That number is shaded to the over at the TD Garden. Florida Gators hosting Missouri in Southeastern Conference basketball today at the O'Connell Center. Gators 11-point favorites. The total 156. Florida looking to improve to 9-0 in their home floor this season. Florida State tomorrow hosting Pitt in ACC basketball. $250 bonus and you open up a GBank Visa signature card. Visa.com/GBank. Mike Sennett, 1010XL.
It's New Year's resolution time, so why not skip the guilt and do something you'll actually stick to, like fixing that leaky faucet, unclogging that drain, or getting your AC ready for the summer.
Duck Duck Rooter is here to help you keep this resolution. Investing in your home.
Start the year off right with Duck Duck Rooter Plumbing, Septic, and Air Conditioning. Call us today at 904-862-6769. Because when you're stuck, call the Duck. Right now, get $50 off any service of $150 or more.
New year, new beginnings, and a new roof. Start 2025 with peace of mind and take advantage of Universal Roof and Contracting's limited time offer. 15% off all roof repairs and replacements. From leaks to full replacements, call 855-ROOF-HELP or visit universalroof.com to schedule your free roof inspection today. This special New Year deal ends January 31st. Universal Roof and Contracting, protecting your home and building your trust. License number CCC 057165, CBC 1258484.
With 50 years of fabrication expertise and towing products, the family at Cannons of Jacksonville can repair or install precisely what you need to tow with confidence. Visit cannonsofjacks.com, where quality and customer satisfaction collide.
Hicken here with a message from Zero Res. Did you have people over for the holidays? Kids everywhere, dirt everywhere, all over the carpets, the rugs, the sofas, and chairs. Did the kitchen tile take a beating? Sounds like it's time to call my guys over at Zero Res. The Zero Res techs will get the house looking great again. Folks, if you need help cleaning up after the holiday, give Zero Res a call. Right now, 25% off carpet cleaning, 25% off upholstery cleaning. Zero Res. Spell it forwards. Zero Res. Spell it backwards. It's the right way to clean. Zero Res.
This is Josh Woolsey with Woolsey Morecambe. When deciding what lawyer to trust with your car accident or injury case, the most reliable way is reviews and results. You want to be treated well, and you want a great result. Woolsey Morecambe's reviews speak for themselves, and I challenge any firm to compare results. We offer the resources of a large law firm and the customer service of a boutique practice. If you want to be treated right and want great results, call Woolsey Morecambe at 1-800-WOOLSEY. Offices, Jacksonville.
Let me get this thing unwrapped here.
Praz, what in the world are you doing working on your Duval?
That's right. Dan, I really identify with Duval.
You live in St. John's County, knucklehead.
I mean the Duval sub, the Daily Dash Duval. Turkey, ham, melted cheddar, and habanero jack cheeses. Lettuce, tomato, crispy and fresh, like me. I'm sure there's a Daily Dash sub that sums you up.
The boss.
Because, of course,
oven roasted beef, Munster cheese, roasted mushrooms, caramelized onions. It's the boss of all subs. Only available for me.
That's just not true.
What do you mean? I walked in the other day, screamed, "You know it," and said, "A boss for a boss."
Well, no matter who you are, there is a Daily Dash sandwich or sub for you.
Go find yours. They may even make you a boss.
I'm sure they will, because it is Daily Dash.
Where more is better.
And you got that right.
Spend lunchtime with the ladies.
Hey, where's your sense of adventure?
They don't cook, but they serve up spicy sports talk.
Sure, it's on the menu.
Helmets and heels.
That is a meal.
Switched on by First Coast Lighting and Fans on 1010XL.
It's a new year at Best Bet Jacksonville, Orange Park, and St. Augustine. Cash in this month with thrilling promotions and tournaments, including daily high hands and table games clockwork cash out, giving away $300 cash every 15 minutes and selected weekends at all 3 Best Bet locations. Catch all the excitement in 2025. See all the details and learn the games at bestbetjacks.com. That's bestbetjacks.com.
Baloo here for Smoonez Vision. Why Smoonez Vision? Well, I've been with Dr. Neil Smoonez now since I got back to Jacksonville in 2006. 37 years of experience he has. Smoonez Vision is a family organization that focuses on personal high-quality medical and surgical eye care. Dr. Catherine Smoonez is fellowship trained in cornea and cataract surgery and all refractive surgery. Combined, that's 30 years plus in laser eye surgery. Visit SmoonezVision.com today. Here you can see.
You don't have to be a football star to get a signing bonus. The team at Republic Services needs your skills, and they're paying up to $5,000 for you to join the roster. You'll be joining a winner. As an essential business, the Republic Services trucks have not stopped rolling with hourly and weekly pay and better benefits and vacation packages than the rest of the league. Driver trainees, $1,000 sign-on bonus. CDL drivers, $3,000. Diesel mechanics, $5,000 bonus. Join the winning team at Republic Services today. Visit republicservices.com.
Equal opportunity employer. Do you have clicking, popping, swelling, or pain in your knee or shoulder? This can be due to arthritic changes in your joints. Over time, you have wear and tear of your cartilage. I am Dr. George Bari, and here at Bari Orthopedics, we have numerous ways to treat your arthritis, such as regenerative medicine, including PRP and joint replacements with CT guidance for accuracy down to the millimeter. If you are experiencing any of these symptoms, call us for an appointment today, or log on to bariorthopedics.com.
Find out more at bariorthopedics.com. That's BAHRI orthopedics.com. Hey, it's Matt Hayes, and we're now in the 3rd week of the new year. Have you lost 18 pounds yet? Well, you probably didn't choose Awaken 180 weight loss. I lost 18 pounds in my first 3 weeks alone. Switch it up and get your results at awaken180weightloss.com.
1010XL is presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
Yeah, we're back. E.T., can you name the only 2 quarterbacks who have beaten Patrick Mahomes in the playoffs?
Joe Burrow.
Okay, yeah. That's one.
And what is it, Josh Allen?
Nope. Mahomes beat Josh Allen last year. He beat him in Kansas City, 3 years ago.
Okay.
Not Josh Allen. One other quarterback has beaten Patrick Mahomes in the postseason. Joe Burrow is one of them. By the way, when I did those quarterback rankings, and some of you took offense because, Lamar's 6-1 against Burrow, that wasn't the exercise. The exercise was my fear of a guy winning a Super Bowl. And it was Mahomes, big gap, Burrow, small gap, Lamar and Allen. I'll stand by that until Lamar and Allen don't have goose eggs.
Yeah, I don't know what the other one is.
Out of sight, out of mind, I reckon. Ever heard of Tom Brady?
I'm thinking all active guys.
I think Brady may have got him
Brady made him in the
twice.
Super Bowl. Yeah.
Well, and he may also got him out in Kansas City, didn't he? Yeah, old Tom. As good as Mahomes is, don't never forget. Huh? Yeah, don't forget.
How could I forget the GOAT?
Tom's 100, and this guy's coming and winning everything. Hold on there, little fella. Young buck. Hold on. Let the GOAT get one more out here. Oh, that Brady. And now, son of a gun, if he's not going to go to the Raiders and turn him into a winner. I don't know. We will we'll see. Yeah, those are the only two that have beaten Mahomes. That's the challenge in that. I'd just say that speaking, E.T., kind of to your point, right? I ask you who's going to win the AFC. How can you not say the Chiefs? Because here's what's also going to happen. As great a game and as impressive a win it's going to be for Baltimore or Buffalo, they're going to have to turn right around after that and fly to Kansas City and beat a Chiefs team that just probably coasted to a win over the Texans. Because isn't that going to happen? Isn't Steve Spagnuolo going to tie C.J. Stroud's brain into a knot on Saturday? And the Chiefs are going to beat the Texans, kind of like the Ravens beat the Texans late in the year we saw. Isn't that going to happen? Aren't the Chiefs going to win that game 31-13?
They're going to drum them.
Doesn't it feel that way? And that was nice. That was a good win at home for Houston. That's 2 years in a row, and that's something to be proud of and to build off of. But, man, it doesn't feel like Houston's going to go do to Kansas City what the Jags did off of their wild card win over the Chargers. Remember, Jags went out there, played them tough the whole way. 7-point game, I think, at the end. Doesn't feel like that's going to be the outcome for Houston this weekend, but I don't know. Maybe so. More in the NFL in just a second, but I do want to mention the Florida Gators back on the basketball court tonight. Man, you want to talk about a shooting star right now. Getting a lot of love out there, whether it's the analytics or the human polls. And look, for good reason. Got them rolling. That SEC, though, is a juggernaut, boy. It seems like every team in the league is ranked. Florida is at home tonight to take on Missouri. And this is just an example. Florida's number 5 in the country. Last time they were home, they beat the number 1 team in the land. Followed it up with an impressive win at Arkansas. They come back home, big favorite, 10.5, hosting unranked Missouri. And here's Missouri, 10.5-point dog. 13-3, 2-1 in the SEC, tied with Florida, way in the upper half of a very, 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 very strong conference. And that is that's kind of an indicator of what life in the SEC is like this year in basketball. Missouri, E.T., played number 1 Kansas about a month ago, December 8th. You remember that game? Nah. They beat them 76-67. So that 10.5-point spread seems a little curious to me. And this notion that, this is an easy game on the Florida schedule, it just is pounding home that point of what we've been saying about SEC basketball this year. And I don't know how or why this happened, but it is a league in which there is no layup. I don't know if that's ever happened. And it's never happened. It's never happened. That's certainly in SEC basketball. But here's Missouri, a 10.5-point afterthought underdog tonight at number 5, Florida. And all they are is 13-3 with a win over number 1 Kansas this year. Missouri was 10-1 this season with wins over Kansas and Cal and Memphis. Oh, no, they lost to Memphis. Sorry. Illinois was number 3 when they played them. They lost by 3. And they've won their last 2 SEC games. So, yeah, be careful, Florida. Be careful. Careful, Missouri coming. I don't like that 9 o'clock start. I don't like a thing about it. That's just me. All right, he fired the band. Let's tee up a football fix. Playoff schedule now set. The Rams just waylaid the Vikings last night. Overpowered. Put the Vikings offensive line on skates. Sacked Sam Darnold 9 times. Now, Kevin O'Connell's sticking up for his guy, man. We got to look at the body of work here. It wasn't a great night for Sam. It wasn't the best, 2 weeks to finish up the year. But those words aside, what does it leave as the plan for Minnesota this offseason, right? They drafted a guy, a quarterback in round 1. And if they really want to make that move, Darnold made it easy for him the last 2 weeks. I will say that. Matthew Stafford on the Rams win. We weren't just playing for us. Obviously, that region of the country just absolutely waylaid. Boy, Tyler Higbee got hit so hard straight on in the chest. He had to go to the hospital. He's stable, according to Sean McVay, after a chest injury last night. Speaking of injuries, good grief. We learned Bo Nix had been playing through back fractures. My man broke his back late in the year. Yeah, I don't know, man. I got questions for Doc Murphy on that one. Russell Wilson says he wants to stay a Steeler. I bet you do, Russ. So I bet Mike Tomlin and the Steelers and the fan base would want nothing more than to get a really good, dynamic quarterback that can lead you somewhere. Something Mike Vrabel thinks Drake May is. Vrabel said May was a big draw to the Patriots job. Personally, I think Vrabel probably takes that job if Emmanuel Thalleran was the quarterback. Those are how deep his ties are to New England. But nonetheless, feels like he's in a good spot. It'll be interesting to see where Mike McCarthy lands. As mentioned, Mike McCarthy and the Cowboys go separate ways yesterday. That's led to all this Dion speculation. And there's also thought that McCarthy won't stay unemployed long if he doesn't want to. Remember last time McCarthy wanted a job, couldn't get one? Did a whole offseason as if he was coaching. He went on kind of a PR campaign, landed with the Cowboys. Feels like they'll knock on the door a little bit quicker. By the way, Troy Aikman ripping the Cowboys. So that's just not a real plan, it doesn't feel like, when it comes to Dallas. That's Football Fix. You're welcome. Hick and Rob, more coming your way next. It's Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday. Brunch for the Tour starts today, so we'll tee up some golf news for you, starting this and every Tuesday at 8:30, and be back with more next. You're listening to 1010XL 92.5 FM.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here. Because life without sports is missing the Jaguars and the Gators and the Knolls and the Dogs. And thank goodness there's sports. And 1010XL. Now you can watch 1010XL shows all day on X, Facebook, and YouTube. Brought to you by MyBookie. Experience Vegas from the comfort of your phone anytime, anywhere. Sign up today. Use promo code 1010XL.
Making a difference in our community for 2025? Paul Martinez here, President and CEO of the Boys and Girls Clubs of Northeast Florida. The Boys and Girls Clubs offers a safe environment to youth every day with homework assistance, a hot meal, career readiness, and character and leadership programs. 57% of club alumni say the Boys and Girls Club saved their lives. Help us grow our outreach as we serve the kids in our community throughout our 59 clubs. Go to bgcnf.org to donate and learn more.
Lauren Brooks here. At Hodges Mazda, they are proud of their solid reputation in the Jacksonville community. As your hometown Mazda dealer, their high customer service standards and their huge inventory of new and used cars provide their customers a consistently first-rate car buying experience. Their professional non-commissioned sales team puts your best interest first without exception. And all new vehicle purchases include the Hodges Mazda Protection Package. Visit them online at hodgesmazda.com or stop in today to learn more and discover the Hodges Mazda difference.
Home of the Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Lauren Brooks here for Terminex. When mice and rats show up in your home or business, they can be a real pain. You need them out fast before they have time to multiply. Terminex knows how to shut down rodents and will keep them from coming back to wreak more havoc. When rodents show up, so does Terminex. Don't live with a rodent problem. Terminex it. Visit Terminex.com today to schedule a free inspection online just like I did. That's TERMINIX.com. TERMINIX.com.
You know, many plumbers won't quote prices over the phone and instead charge a service fee for an in-home estimate. Of course, because they know once they're in your home, you're probably not going to send them away. But Roland Reach Plumbing is different. Roland will give you a price quote over the phone. And there's never a trip charge or service fee for an estimate. So if you've got a leak and can't wait a week and don't like paying unnecessary fees, call on Roland Reach Plumbing at plumbingjacksonville.com.
DivorceMenOnly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to divorcemenonly.com. Divorcemenonly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
Get off the ladder and put on the helmet with Gutter Helmet of North Florida. We are family owned and manufactured locally. Cleaning your gutters is a dangerous and dirty job. That's why with Gutter Helmet, you'll never clean your gutters again. Water goes in your gutters while trash and debris go on the ground. It won't collect like filters do. Gutter Helmet protects. Call now for 10% off and a free gutter cleaning and tune-up with your purchase of Gutter Helmet. Call 904-762-7779.
Sweetie, come here. Don't worry. I see a lot of patients with the exact same thing.
Ever since the ice skating rink went in next door?
Or is it more than
Dr. Clark's business is heating up.
So many patients need my help. How will I find time to see all of them?
They need to hire a scheduler, stat.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. When you sponsor a job on Indeed, it's easier for talented candidates to find it, which makes it easier for you to hire them. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
Yo, this is Tony from Tony D's. Are you looking for a great slice of pizza? Well, we have about 12 varieties. Most places won't have slices of pizza after lunch. At Tony D's, you can get a slice all day. It's always fresh at Tony D's Pizza. Bay Meadows and 295.
D1 Training East Jacksonville invites you to their mega NFL football camp at the Bowl School February 1st from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. Ages 7 through 16. Get hands-on coaching from former NFL players at every single station. The coaches lineup put together by Connor and Sam at D1 is proudly sponsored by Tim Tebow. To sign up, call 904-901-6470.
Hello, this is Father Nicholas Lowe, and this month I want to talk to you about welcoming the winds of change in your life. But so often, when we see the winds of change coming our way, our immediate response is to fight it. Friends, when you see things in your life changing, when the winds of change are coming your way, don't fight it, but embrace it. Recognize that God is stirring you up so that you too can soar like an eagle.
For more inspiration, log on to stjohnthedivine.com.
A lot of companies will tell you they're the best. At Custom Tree Surgeons, they show you every time. Custom Tree Surgeons has built an all-pro team. Every tree service professional has years of experience, continually trained and certified. They know what, when, and how to handle any job. It gets done efficiently and quickly by a team of experts. So for tree trimming, removal, stump grinding, and emergency services, forget any name other than Custom Tree Surgeons. There is no job they can't do better. Go to our website, CustomTreeSurgeons.com. That's CustomTreeSurgeons.com. And let them show you how the job is supposed to get done.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by Prize Picks. Florida Gator men's basketball will go up against Missouri this evening. Head coach Todd Golden knows in Missouri, this team is no cakewalk.
I think they're really good. Obviously 2-1 to start conference play. They're getting contributions from a number of players.
You can hear the game live on 1010XL AM starting at 8:30. According to Sports Illustrated Albert Breer, Jags owner Shad Khan hasn't committed to general manager Trent Baalke when speaking to head coaching candidates. Breer reports if a coach has the leverage to get what he wants from the team, then Khan could still pull the plug on Baalke. Florida Gators moved up 3 spots into the top 5 of the latest AP Top 25 poll on Monday. This move up in the rankings comes after 2 big in-conference wins, including one over the top team in the country. At your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, I'm Sam Nelson.
Currently it's 7:01 and it's 43 degrees. Your time and your tip is brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville. Ladies and gents, please put your hands together as Dan Hicken enters the studio.
It's an anniversary.
It is, fellas.
Happy anniversary. Happy anniversary to whoever's anniversary it is.
Yes.
Today's the day that he started with us.
No,
I knew that wasn't it. That was TPC.
Dang it.
But this is a big day in Jaguars history.
Today is.
Today is.
What's today? Today is the day. January 14th. We hired somebody on this day? No, we beat the Broncos. Oh. Is that it?
Did we beat the Broncos on January 4th? Because that's not what I'm talking about.
No, I have no idea, bro.
You were close when you say we beat the...
Yeah. Yeah, we beat the Steelers. Chargers.
We beat the Chargers.
Oh, gosh, this late in
2
the wild
years
for the wild
ago
card.
today.
Oh, that was so fun.
Oh, I
want
saw a
that back
video in
so
my
bad.
phone. The Bud Zone was going crazy.
No, so fun.
2 years ago today.
Man, those 2 weeks back to back.
Oh.
To win, to pull it out. We played terrible against the Titans, really. Got a
2 years
play
ago
late.
today, huh?
God, that was fun. What a night that was at the stadium.
Oh, man.
So much fun. Cold. Boy, it was cold.
Hold on to that memory, Googans.
Yeah. We got to get back there, man.
Hold on to that memory.
I guess I was just overwhelmed in watching the Rams do what I wasn't really super surprised to see them do last night. I'm just overwhelmed with the tactical skill of running an organization that Les Snead has. And in this case, compared to our gang here, they can't shoot straight. What an unbelievable job of restocking. The Rams were supposed to go bye-bye for 4 or 5 years. They're supposed to have mortgaged everything to the point you got your Super Bowl. It's going to be tough sledding. Their coach was going to retire and go do broadcasting.
Les Snead worked right here in Jacksonville.
I mean, man.
Started right here.
Years and years ago, right?
Auburn boy.
Because he went to Atlanta for a long time before the Rams.
Heck of a dude.
He was just like in the scouting department, wasn't he? Here?
Like a scout, yeah.
Yeah, just one of the scouts.
Just a good dude.
Yeah.
Fun guy to talk to.
He's done an unbelievable job.
Great job, because he's built two
unbelievable.
2 contenders.
They had the best defensive lineman maybe in NFL history interior, and they've got a better defensive line now with him retired. That's how good he is.
He was here in 95, 96, and 97. The Falcons took him.
And then he was like assistant GM
he
or something.
He was director of pro player personnel. And then the Rams hired him to become the team's new GM.
Snead was up for the GM. His name came up when Gene Smith was hired. He had already gone to Atlanta, and he had been to help build a Falcons team, a Super Bowl roster, I believe.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'm just looking at some of the things he's done.
But these last 2 drafts, those 4 defensive linemen that are like all Pro Bowl level.
So he's had hits and misses, too, in the draft where he got Aaron Donald, which overwhelms anything, right?
Yeah.
By the way, the Road Scout loved Aaron Donald. You remember that?
Yeah, we all did.
One of my great...
We all loved Aaron Donald, but yeah. I mean, you can't claim Aaron Donald.
I mean, I kind of.
Well, we watched him in that game.
Discovered him at Pitt with the stats and everything.
No, I thought we watched him at Pitt against Jameis.
No. But you remember things different.
Okay.
This is why I go back to what we talked about.
Right. Okay. You give me a headache some mornings.
I came in this morning. I told Price. I looked at him straight up. I said, "I need to tell you something."
Yeah.
He said, "What?" I said, "I don't like you."
Yeah. I was not surprised.
He was hurt.
Not surprised.
They also took Greg Robinson with the 2nd overall pick. Busto. But if you take Aaron Donald, I'll take that trade any day. If you give me a Hall of Famer, right?
What could they have had there?
In 2000, go back to 2014.
That's the same draft?
Yes.
Or you're saying they did?
Yeah,
and
2 and 13.
2 and 13?
Yes.
2 and 13, but that's our record, so I'll take theirs.
I know. Yeah. So anyway, what you got to love about them is they went all in via free agency and Stafford to win a Super Bowl, and they did it. And
with
some
draft help,
and then he hacked them up, and then he rebuilt through a draft, and he did it
with the right free agency hits. Darius Williams is a really good football player. We had him.
He went back.
For whatever reason, decided we don't want to keep good players.
I watched him last night make a play on JJ down the line there, and I thought, can't play man-to-man D, huh?
Yeah. This is ridiculous. We're just ridiculously run. All right, it's a pinata down there. Put a blindfold on and swing the bat. Maybe you'll get some candy every now and then. And the Rams, these teams on display in the playoffs that's the class of the league. Run their teams right.
Well, here you go.
Make right decisions.
And we talk
not
about
this
all the
roundabout
time. First off, they hit with Jared Verse again.
Sure.
Right? 19th pick.
Yeah.
But then they took Braden Fisk in the 2nd round. We took Mason Smith.
Right. We've been trying to build our defensive line for 10 years. They did it in 2.
They took that kid Cameron Kitchens from Miami. He's balling right now. Have you seen him?
Yeah.
He's the 3rd round pick, the 99th pick. Okay? They took Bo Limmer in the 6th round from Arkansas. He's their starting center. I don't know how good he is, but their running back and their offense is pretty good.
Yeah.
So Bo
Stafford
Limmer,
Stafford hasn't been sacked in like 8 weeks. Dude.
right. They took
4 games or
the
something.
year before. They took Byron Young and Kobe Turner in the 3rd round.
Yeah. And they both were all rookie. They both had double-digit sacks.
And they're both studs.
Okay.
And then the all-timer is Puka Nacua in the 5th round.
Right.
177.
Yeah. We went through who the Jags chose to go Abdullah and Antonio Johnson and bypass Nacua and then come back with Parker Washington in round. Listen to what they did. Puka Nacua's on the board.
Yeah.
They need a receiver as well.
Okay.
They go Abdullah and Antonio Johnson in round 5 before Nacua, and then they come back in round 6 with Parker Washington. That's who's running our team.
Yeah.
That's our vision.
You want a 5th round, you took Puka Nacua in 23 and 22.
Yeah, Kyron Williams.
Who did 5th round pick,
and
164.
And who did we take that year?
They also took Quentin Lake in the 6th round.
Yeah.
Parnell's kid.
Right.
I didn't know that.
It is. I didn't either.
Yeah.
I learned it last night.
Yeah.
But a good player. All good players.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And again, the Rams are the cream of the crop, looking at it last night. All of these teams in the playoffs, though, are doing it. Look at the Texans. They are outmaneuvering us at every turn, Dan.
Right.
We forget about the Texans and this, that, or the other, and then they go play, and you realize as good as our number 1 receiver is, theirs is better. As much as we like our running backs, theirs is better. As optimistic as you can be about our quarterback right now, theirs is better. They've got 2, as good as our DNs are, newsflash, theirs are better.
Yeah.
They got Stingley, an all-pro at corner.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what the Texans done the last 2 or 3 years. What have we done?
See,
nothing.
This is why we get into this conversation about being Jaguar good and NFL.
That's correct.
Because every team has hits and misses. But the Rams' hits are truly hits. Home runs. Kyron Williams, Puka Nacua, those 2 defensive linemen, those are huge hits.
Yes.
We come back with Tank Bigsby in the 3rd round. He's Jaguar good.
Not even.
He's a guy.
Whatever.
You see what I'm saying?
And that's why, listen.
That's why I have
the coach is the one everyone sees. He makes the calls. He talks to the media. He's first and foremost. It just screams he's the most important piece of winning.
Yeah.
But this general manager, the decision that's being made up there, is equally as important.
Yeah.
And within that, understanding each other, what fits each other's needs. And our guy is terrible at it. Just not even okay at it. He's bad at it. And the exhibits are on display in the playoffs right now while we flounder and ask for answers and point fingers and blame.
I had finally come to enjoy and appreciate what ESPN did on Monday Night Football in hiring Buck and Aikman. Okay? I thought they're heavy hitters. I thought they made the broadcast a little bit more major league, if you will, than the guys the guys that they shuffled in for years, right? They shuffled in their own guys for years. And they brought in the 2 heavy hitters. They paid them a boatload of money. And I thought it's been good.
Okay.
And then last night I was reminded why every now and then
Joe Buck gets on your nerves?
I want to stop cyberbullying Joe Buck.
Okay, you want to start cyberbullying him, actually.
Yes,
okay.
That's right.
What was last night's moment? It's funny you say that. I don't remember a specific moment, but I got a little of the syrupy Buck last night.
Okay, I'll tell you what bothered me.
Was it preachy? Something preachy happened?
Yes.
Yes.
I don't mind. I even tweeted it. I don't mind Aikman giving analysis. That's his job. He's killing Sam Darnold. That's fine. Aikman's a Hall of Famer. He's allowed to do that. In the middle of the play, when Joe Buck is telling us that Sam Darnold's back to pass, the ball's got to come out. Why do you got to do that? Don't pile on the dude. We see he's struggling. Everybody knows it. Why do you have to tell us that, Joe Buck? You're not the analyst. Why don't you just do that and let Troy say that? Yeah. God, it annoyed me.
Okay.
Start cyberbullying Joe Buck. And then I had seen him on, I saw him on a clip from that Kelsey has a show on ESPN, a late night show.
Yeah, I'm going to give it a try.
Yeah.
Have you seen it?
I got enough of Kelsey. Too.
I don't know.
He's overkill.
I'm willing to give it a try because I like listen, we grew up on that stuff, Hick.
Yeah.
Letterman and
he had Joe
and Leno and Carson and those, and I wanted I don't know, I missed that format.
Yeah. He had Joe and Mrs. Joe on as his guests, and
Joe Buck.
Yes.
Okay.
Joe Buck and Mrs. Joe Buck.
Okay.
You know who Mrs. Joe Buck is?
No,
right?
not really.
Yeah, she works for ESPN.
Is it a reporter? Or?
Yes.
Who is it?
I don't know. She's Mrs. Joe Buck. Something Buck. They gave her.
Oh, I've never seen.
They gave her a gig.
Have you seen her on there before? Or is this new?
She does features.
Okay. No idea.
It was part of the deal, I'm sure. No, just
I like the thing though that he went to the tailgates and he had him try to mouth the Monday Night Football theme. Produce it.
They were asking. Or she brought up, because that's how they are. Because Joe's the greatest of all time. Why don't people in Philly like Joe Buck? And so Kelsey's like, I don't know. Let's call my wife. She's a Philly girl.
Okay.
So he dials her up on the phone, and we get a lot of her too. She's kind of funny. Kelsey's wife.
Okay.
Anyway, so he calls her up and he says, how come people don't like Joe Buck in Philly? And
Does she know that he's on the air?
Yeah. I'm sitting here with Joe and Mrs. Joe. How come people don't like Joe? And she says, I don't know. My dad taught me that. She says, what do you mean your dad taught you that? People in Philly think Joe Buck hates the Eagles, so we hate Joe Buck.
Okay.
And that was basically.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
We've all had that announcer in our past. This guy hates us. So like the guy at CBS who does all the projections, Jerry Palm, noted Gator hater.
Correct.
Jerry Palm hates the Gators.
Yeah. Anyway, it's just interesting.
He'd tell you different, I'm sure.
But back just a tip of the cap.
I'm going to give it a try.
A tip of the cap to the Rams and what they've been able to accomplish. And I think they'll give Philly all they can handle. That'll be a good game.
They may win that game. In fact, I might pick the Rams to win that game, and I'm surprised they're like a 6-point dog.
Maybe we'll do a dime bet. We'll do a dime bet.
They seem like two teams going in opposite directions.
Okay.
They just feel like one of them feels like they're ready to surge, and the other's teetering a little.
All right.
We'll see. Want to come back with a 10-minute drill?
Not until I give the Dreamfinders homes.
Okay, let me get let's get a speed trap out real quick, so save some money out there. Hey, Googans. Right now, welcome to Duval Airport Road, right after Duval Road by the airport. So
that stinks.
Yeah, there you go. Keep those speeds down. Keep that cash in your pocket. Brought to you by Catlin Truck Accessories. Speed trap alert.
All right, Dreamfinders Homes poll question of the day: would you want the Jags owner Shad Khan to hire another layer, an executive VP? Do you want him to do that? Yes, I want someone to answer when the owner's not here. Yes, I want Balky to have less power. No, we don't need one. Or I don't think it matters.
There's a lot of synergy there between A and B, but the answer is B.
Yes.
B. I need more than anything. I need to chop Balky's power structure at the knees.
Okay.
His power is killing us.
All right. Well, we have 500 votes. E, do you want to vote on this, please?
Let's see here. Yes, I am. Let me go ahead and get it.
Yeah. Were you in the Bahamas there for a minute?
No, I'm just doing some behind the scenes work.
Okay. Do it well. Nobody does it better. It's kind of like gives me an idea for a song. Nobody does it better. Makes me feel, I don't know, sad for the rest.
Of course, it needs somebody to answer to.
I
Man.
will write that. Okay. Well, we have 500 votes. Yes, Balky less
power. You might win a Grammy with that if you put that to music.
I'm just thinking.
Okay.
I don't know. Yes, Balky less power, 44%. Yes, someone to answer for, 31.8%. Don't think it matters, 22.8. 1.4 says no, we don't need one.
The 22.8 is a discouraging number because it definitely matters. We just don't know here. We've never had a good GM.
Yeah.
Like Coughlin served as GM. He was not the general. Our general managers have been bad. Gene Smith, Caldwell, and now Balky, not good GMs. We have look. I bet, have the Jags drafted the fewest Pro Bowlers in the league since they came into the league? I'd say yes.
We should do a deep dive into that.
Sorry, Dan.
What's that?
Nobody. Somebody already got Grammys based on that song, bro.
They do? No.
Does it better?
Oh, I thought that was your own original thought.
Sorry, bro.
Thanks for looking, though. I appreciate it.
I don't want to say anything, but I think that those artists there may have also pilfered said song. I don't want to say anything, but they were late to that same song, too.
Oh, okay. Nobody does it half as good as you.
Yeah.
Baby, you're the best. I wasn't looking, but somehow you found me.
Again,
I don't know. It's just coming to me right now.
Free flowing.
It's just me. I'm ad-libbing. Let me tell you the folks that Dreamfinders Homes, the official home builder of the Jags, Gators, and PGA Tour, and they're offering an amazing 4.99% fixed interest rate. Gang, There are 15 different locations around the Jacksonville area. Check them out. Go to dreamfindershomes.com. Tell them Dreamfinders Danny sent you. You'll be glad that you did.
Okay. 10-minute drill is next. It's Catlett Truck Accessories Tuesday.
This is your Duval Minute. Brought to you by Lift Power, your turnkey solution for all warehouse needs.
I just can't get over Jared Verse and Braden Fisk and Cameron Kitchens and Bo Limmer and Byron Young and Kobe Turner and Puka Nakua. It's how you draft, and Kobe Durant and Kyron Williams and Quentin Lake and Ernest Jones. I can go the list over and over, and that's how you draft. Those are hits. Yes, you have misses if you're the LA Rams. If you're any team, you have misses. You have, I don't know, Jordan Whittington or Steve Avila or Logan Bruss. But you know what? You have the hits, and when you hit, you really hit. And that's what we just don't seem to do around these parts. And that's your Duval Minutes, brought to you by our friends at Lift Power. Unless you're Lift Power, they hit all the time, and they're on the lookout for experienced lift truck and dock and door technicians in our area. The benefits are unbelievable. 401k, company vehicle, paid training, sign-on bonus. Go see why Lift Power has been voted one of the best places to work for the past several years. Rapidly growing, proudly serving Jacksonville for more than 50 years, family-owned and operated. Listen, we'll take you right up to it. The rest is up to you. Go to liftpower.com. That's liftpower.com.
The Drill from the studios at Republic Services. We'll handle it from here.
Where Jaguars fans find common ground.
Duval till we die.
1010XL.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Hey, when it comes to insurance, I think we all think the same way. We pay a lot of money monthly. If something happens, we need you. You need to be there for us. That's what Craig and Chris Kaprowski do. They take care of all of our insurance needs. And when I say I take care of, I mean it, man. 2 words, customer service. It gets lost in these days sometimes, but not to the Kaprowskis. It's very important to them because they understand that you're paying a lot of money on your monthly premium. So if something happens to you, you call them. They have answers for you that day. Shoot, if they don't answer, they call you right back. And how do I know this? Because I speak from experience. So if it's homeowners, auto, flood, boat, small business, man, the Kaprowskis will be there for you in your time of need. Get an insurance checkup today. Easy to do. It's Craig.Kaprowski, K-O-P-R-O-S-K-I, Craig.Kaprowski at goosehead.com, or call them 478-8422. That's 478-8422.
Seminole Hard Rock Tampa is excited to bring you live craps, roulette, and sports betting. All under one roof, hotter than the Florida sun. Feel the luck of the dice, watch the roulette wheel spin, and scream for your touchdown as the big screen comes alive. Dine like a rock star, sip cocktails that shimmer, then dive into the heart of Las Vegas right here in Tampa Bay. Live craps, roulette, sports betting is here. Get in on the action now. Only at Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino Tampa, located off of I-4 near I-75. Gambling problem? Call 1-888-10-MINUTE.
If you suffer from constant burning, tingling, or numbness in your hands or feet, it could be a serious condition called neuropathy. I'm Dr. Nathan Riddle, DC with Riddle Wellness in Ponte Vedra. Neuropathy is treatable, and we have seen great results by using state-of-the-art, non-invasive therapies to target damaged nerves, reduce symptoms, and improve nerve function. Call 904-395-5598 to schedule your free consultation today and learn how you can live pain-free. Call 904-395-5598.
Denny Thompson here. If you haven't heard, Dan and Jeff are going to be live from the brand new showroom at Tyson Sound & Security this Friday. You have to check out Tyson's showroom home theater with surround sound and comfy theater chairs. You can transform your living room into a cinematic experience. Did I mention Friday morning you can enter to win a $2,500 prize giveaway? Bring the theater experience home. Tyson Sound & Security, now at 3555 U.S. Highway 17 in Fleming Island.
Our slogan, Know Before You Blow, applies to more than just DUI cases. Hi, I'm attorney Lee Lockett of Lockett Law. Battery charges can result in jail time and criminal convictions too, so know before you blow a gasket and hit a loved one or a stranger. Drug crimes like possession of marijuana and cocaine will land you in cuffs too, so know before you blow. In a boating under the influence case, you also have the option to blow or not to blow. So know your options. Know before you blow. Go to knowbeforeyoublow.com now. Offices Jacksonville.
Homeowners, listen up. It's time to start fresh in 2025. Prosser here, and Loan Pronto is here to help take control of your finances in 2025 by lowering your house payments and consolidating that nagging debt. Did you know that 9 out of 10 borrowers get a better deal by calling Loan Pronto? Right now, Loan Pronto has some of the most competitive offers for refis, debt consolidation, and purchase loans, starting in the low 5s APR. If your current rate is over 6%, don't settle for paying too much. Even if you're in process with another lender, call Loan Pronto now. Lock in at a lower rate today and close in as little as 2 weeks, often with no appraisal. You can even skip your next 2 house payments. It's fast, easy, and hassle-free. Get your personalized Loan Pronto rate quote instantly with no hard credit pull and no upfront fees. Call now, 904-999-1508, or go to loanpronto.com. That's 904-999-1508. Equal housing lender, NMLS 1661781, subject to lender approval, NMLS consumeraccess.org.
Dr. Kevin Murphy with Southeast Orthopedic Specialist, congratulating our Scholar Athlete of the Week, Anastasia Rogers, senior basketball player at Paxton High. Anastasia is also a member of the track and field team and was listed in the African American Recognition Program. Congratulations, Anastasia.
Hey everybody, Mike Dempsey here for Dandy Foods. Dandy subs and sandwiches. Look, we always want you to think about those great options as you're driving around Duval. But the beauty is, even as I'm dropping pounds, Dandy's got great options for me as well. Told you all about their protein packs, delicious salads that they have out there. They have fruit cups for on the go. You know what they have. Veggie snack trays. You can grab those on the go as well. Perfect, healthy snack. Dandy is the name to know when you're on the go. So stop into a Gate store anywhere around Duval and make yours a Dandy, and do it today.
I'm Clayton Bromberg, the chairman of Underwoods. With Christmas behind us in 2025 here, the last thing you want to hear is somebody trying to sell you something. That's why at Underwoods, we'd like to just stop and say thank you to all the people that came in our stores over the last year. Whether you bought from us or not, we want to thank you for coming by and giving us the chance to help. You know, in North Florida, there are a lot of people trying to sell you jewelry. But at Underwoods, we consider it an honor for somebody to come in and just give us that chance to help. And if we do a good job, we might get a chance to serve again. Having served North Florida since 1928, all of us here understand what a customer really gives us during that visit to Underwoods, their trust. And it's up to us to do everything we can to keep it. So on behalf of everybody on the Underwood team, thanks again for coming into our stores. And we wish each of you a Happy New Year.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville. Now, the 10-minute drill.
This is a big one.
Brought to you by
Advanced Business Solutions.
your local authorized Xerox dealer on 1010XL.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Hit it.
Yeah. We got sports concepts. We got sports rationalizations. It's called the 10-minute drill. At the end of the drill, he likes to hand out a prize pack that he refers to as Razzle Dazzle. E, what do you got today?
I got a pair of tickets to AEW Collision. That's happening on January 25th at Daly's Place. Tickets on sale now at allelitewrestling.com.
That'll be wonderful. We do that at the end of the drill. We don't do it at the beginning of the drill. We do it at the end of the drill. That's how we roll around these things. By the way, Florida Gators currently have 7 teams ranked in the top 10 nationally. Number 1 in softball, 5 in basketball, 10 in baseball, 7 in gymnastics, 10 in lacrosse, and men's and women's swim and dive 4.
You know what I just heard you say?
Nothing.
The Gator basketball team's ranked number 5 in the country.
You son of a gun. Hey, do you know who Jim Murphy is? Jim Murphy of the famous. There's a lot of Murphys that we know. Jim Murphy. Do you know Jim Murphy?
Sure.
He's an author.
Yeah, I know.
He's written a book called Inner Excellence. He owes A.J. Brown a solid because that book went from $523,000 on Amazon to number 1.
Wow. That's crazy. That's just isn't that just a sign of what we become? Is that just it? I hope AJ.
Oh my God.
I hope AJ Brown cut an influencer deal and gets a piece of that.
He needs to get a piece of that, man.
That whole thing is so contrived.
He needs to get a piece of that.
Am I screaming at the clouds saying that's like so inappropriate?
What?
Reading a book on the bench.
Yeah. No, that's
I mean, if you have if it's how far back, Dan, do you have to go in history for a guy, no matter who he was, reading a book on the bench, not playing the next game?
I understand that. I would say this.
Which I'm not in favor of, but I'm just curious. It wasn't long ago.
I'm not sticking up for A.J. Brown, and there's no reason to be reading a book. However, he did have like it's a book that he relies on. He's outlined some lines in it, and they're on defense, and he's looking at, trying to motivate himself. Whatever. Do you know who?
And by the way, there are cameros on every sideline of every NFL game in the history. He never once times ever. Right. He never pulled out a book before. Sure. Stop it.
Do you know who Brett Bloomquist of the El Paso Times is? Brett Bloomquist?
Yes, he's the former Mayor Bloomquist.
Brett Bloomquist
black
is a guy,
neighbor.
Brett Bloomquist is a guy that the late, great Balls Davis would get us on this show.
Yes.
Coming up, in about 7 minutes, we've got Brett Bloomquist from the El Paso Times. He'll join the program. He's a voter in the college basketball poll, and he's the one voter who voted Gators #1. Brett Bloomquist of the El Paso Times.
Makes sense. It's a sensible designation. Those teams all look about the same.
Yeah.
The team that you had #1 with no losses last year took a 30 spot, so that would seem to be some ammunition to make you think that.
Brett Bloomquist will be getting on.
Florida is going to hang around in the top 10 pretty much all year, or be a 2 or 3 seed in the tournament. Or they're special and they're going to go 28-2. I'm one of the two.
Okay. Who gets the Dallas Cowboys job? And why are they nervous in Chapel Hill? Belly has not rounded out his staff.
Okay.
He's been there a while. He's got like a GM.
You're talking about a guy who at the NFL level gave the offensive coordinator job to a defensive guy.
He hired his son. Why hasn't Belly hired all his coaches?
I don't know.
They're worried that he's waiting to see if anybody comes a-calling, i.e. Brady or Jerry. And there's a $10 million buyout that goes to $1 million if they want him. So it will be interesting to see. But Deion Sanders also talked to in the Big D.
Back to Belichick, he's not showing up in this current hot stove, though.
No.
I'm not seeing his name at all.
No.
We did at the beginning.
Yeah.
Right? When the jobs first came open, it's like, would Belichick leave after blah, blah, blah? But now it hasn't materialized.
Yeah. So.
Well, shoot. Even just a week ago, we were talking about
Dallas
Brady.
job?
Here's what happened. Ben Johnson's conversation with Brady overshadowed the news we had last week that Brady and Belichick had spoken.
So who gets the job?
Where?
In Dallas.
I think Deion does. Because I think Jerry Jones is a master salesman.
Mm-hmm.
He's a barker. And he knows that the Dallas Cowboys with Deion Sanders become the top story in the NFL from now until next year's Super Bowl.
So Jerry hires Deion. They trade Dak to Tennessee. They draft Shador, and away we go.
I don't know about the procession of quarterback thinking, but I wouldn't be opposed to that.
Mm-hmm.
In for a dime, in for a dollar. Let's go. All right, we'll ride the whole Sanders clan then.
Yeah, he'd have to draft both of them because Deion said that he would only want to coach both of his sons.
Yeah. Well, we can always take.
Yeah.
Seventh round.
I don't know if I would want my team having everything dictated to, but it ain't my team, so I'm all for it. I'd be fascinating to see Deion in Dallas.
Oh yeah,
and you throw in Shador and that whole sidebar, not to mention Dak dispatched somewhere where Dak at this point doesn't deserve to be the Cowboys quarterback, if you ask me. Too big a job. You've had too many. It's always some reason. It's either injury or it's offensive line play or it's playoff failures. Yeah, no. Yeah, go on. You're more Tennessee Titan material. Go up there and be their superstar.
Who?
Dak. I mean, that'd be the best part of that if I were a Cowboy fan. By this stage, I would have had enough of Dak.
Yeah, I think so.
But because he's had, it's easier to lose complete faith in quarterbacks who have really good teams, top seeds. And Dak's had that 2 or 3 times. He can't win a stinking game.
E, you gave us an update a couple days ago on a new hit song that's playing all over the culture.
Oh, yeah.
And all over sports locker rooms.
Everywhere.
We can't play a clip because it does have a lot of 9 o'clock nasty in it.
Yeah.
So we can't, but It's by an artist who just signed a deal.
He did.
Right? Who did he sign with? Clutch Sports? I don't know.
He signed with, like, Def Jams. I think he signed with Def Jams.
Is that a big one?
It's a huge one. It's pretty big.
All right. So LiAngelo Ball is his name. He's of the Ball brothers. He is, I talked to the kids in class yesterday, and they told me he's the third ball. He's the worst ball. His middle name is not Brass. There is the first one was the Laker one. Lonzo. And Lonzo's now in Chicago.
Yes.
Right? And Lonzo has battled a lot of injuries.
He did.
But he's playing again.
Oh, and Lonzo gets buckets.
Yes. Lonzo was like the number 2 pick overall, remember?
Yeah, he was up there.
Lonzo's an all-star.
But
LaMelo. What? Never mind.
Okay. So then came LiAngelo, and he's not a player.
That's the middle ball.
And
he played over in Europe or something, but never any good. He's not good enough.
And then came LaMelo, who's really good player.
He's the best. He's the best. Not even close.
He's in Charlotte.
And he's an all-star.
Toiling for the Hornets.
No, but not really toiling, but yeah.
Well, they're not. The Hornets are a toil team.
Yeah, they've always have been. The Hornets are kind of like the Jags of the NBA.
So LiAngelo is not viewed as near the best ball, but I will say this. He may have the last ball laugh because a couple things. In high school, scored 72 points in a game.
LiAngelo?
In Lithuania, he scored 72 points.
Good for him.
In a JBA championship, he scored 58. In the Drew League, he scored 52. In the NBA G League debut, he had 22. How many Bronny have?
Come on, bro. Dang, how about
NBA Summer League, 16 points. And the Rapper, he got a $13 million deal. That's pretty good, right?
Yeah.
I might swerve in the corner.
Whoa.
Swerve. Got to swerve.
Got to swerve in the corner.
Can't be 12 and 10 and 2. Can't be 10 and 2 if you're going to swerve.
10 and 2.
Oh, and you got to have a lean. Dominant hand.
Anyway, I just thought that was a good concept and rationalization to share with you.
Okay.
I'm done with mine.
Well,
do you have any that you'd like to add, or you want to give away a prize pack?
I feel like LiAngelo Ball got one hell of a promo tour on 1010XL in the drill this week.
Oh, man, that thing is doing numbers.
That's why we gave him that whole segment twice this week.
Yeah.
Just overpowering. He's become.
Apparently, according to E, he deserves it.
Yeah. And I'm okay with that.
I mean, I got the same response from Brooksy that I got from you, E.
I'm telling you.
Want to hear more?
That the kids all know.
When we come back, we'll play the B-side of LiAngelo Ball. You're listening to The Drill.
Nobody does it better. 641-1010. Come kind, come courteous, come correct. E, tell them what they're going to win.
Get you a pair of tickets to AEW Collision. That's
Get you some.
January 25th at Daly's Place. Tickets on sale now at allelitewrestling.com.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here.
Everybody, Mike Dempsey with a question here. Was your goal to lose weight this new year? If so, are you already down 18 pounds? That's a serious question because I dropped 18 pounds in my first 3 weeks alone with Awaken 180 weight loss. That's how fast the weight can fall off when you choose the solution for weight loss. Each week, you look at the scale and the number goes down and down. Every morning you wake up, you feel better and better. For me, I love that instant feedback of knowing that Awaken 180 was working for me on a daily basis, experiencing those results. And given how easy Awaken 180 was, there was no way I wouldn't reach my goal. And I did. 25 pounds total thanks to Awaken 180, and I've kept the weight off since. The only weight loss program I know that puts their money where their mouth is. They're so confident in your success, they offer free support for life. A one-time investment in yourself for a lifetime of benefits online at awaken180weightloss.com.
These are interesting economic times. That's why it's so important to have someone you can count on. That's ITP Partners. Jacksonville folks taking care of our Jacksonville money. Experience? You best believe you want to give your hard-earned money to folks you trust. Jeff Hartman, Chris Bryan, Dan Abel, Reed Wingate, Scott Regner, Janice Cobb, and Reagan Wright have the expertise and knowledge to help clients in their financial lives, focusing on investment management, financial planning, and risk management. ITP Partners. Financial partners for life. Securities offered through American Portfolios Financial Services, Inc. Member FINRA SIPC.
Gang, it's playoff time, so it's now or never. Don't miss out on the last few weeks of football action with Prize Picks, the best place to win cash while watching the postseason. More than 10 million members. They can't be wrong. Billions of dollars in awarded winnings. Prize Picks has made daily fantasy sports accessible to all. App's so simple. You pick 2 or more players across any sport. You pick more or less, you could win lots of money. Prize Picks now offers MasterCard for quick and easy deposits in your accounts this sports season. Here's what you got to do. You got to download the app. You got to download the Prize Picks app. Use code JAX, J-A-X. You get $50 right away when you play 5. That's code JAX on Prize Picks, $50 when you play 5. You don't even need to win to receive the $50 bonus. It's guaranteed. Prize Picks, man. Run your game. You must be present in certain states. Visit prizepicks.com for restrictions and details.
Mia here. Why Arlington Toyota? How about a huge selection of new vehicles in stock, on the ground, in one location? And every new Toyota purchase comes with Arlington's lifetime warranty, unlimited time, and miles. 60-day exchange program. Yes, you heard that right. 60 days to love your new purchase or exchange it for one that you do. Plus, Arlington's credit helper to help you get financed. There's even complimentary car washes with every service, and so much more. Shop arlingtontoyota.com today.
Hey everybody, it's Mike Dempsey. Here in North Florida, you know that when temperatures go up and your AC goes out, you need help now. Like right now. Like lickety-split. So why not call Lickety Split and get same-day emergency service for your AC? Now, I bet you've seen their trucks all over town because they've got dozens of certified technicians ready to repair not only your AC, but your home's plumbing and electrical, too. So when you want it done right and you need it done right now, call Lickety Split, AC, Plumbing, and Electric.
Find the best-kept secret in Jax at the Moss Fire Grill. From $5 margaritas to made-from-scratch Southwest cuisine, find yourself relaxing or celebrating at Jacksonville's first-ever rooftop. Visit Moss Fire Grill in Riverside.
See you on the rooftop.
Tony Baselli gets up early Monday morning to share a big football breakfast with you.
Some French toast and sausage patties.
Hall of Fame Monday, 7:20 with Dan and Jeff on the Drill. Brought to you by Heritage Roofing of North Florida on 1010XL.
If your ride is making strange noises, don't wait and make it work. Come to Action Transmission on Merrill Road. My expert technicians can diagnose the problem and likely fix it fast. Experience the difference at Action Transmission on Merrill Road.
Kick off the new year with a new look for your home. It's the Renewal by Andersen New Year's sales event. For a limited time, save 20% on their energy-efficient windows and patio doors, designed to keep your home comfortable all year. Plus, 0 down, no payments, and 0% interest for 12 months. Offer expires January 31st. Renewal by Andersen, proud partner of the Florida Gators. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation.
License number CGC 1527613.
Integrity, persistence, and standing up for victims. It's what you want in a personal injury case and what my friend and lawyer Glenn Cohen brings to every case for over 40 years. Call Glenn at Barnes & Cohen.
I'm here with Danny Van Sickle, director of the Electrical Training Alliance. Danny, tell me about your program.
Hey, Rick, we're a 4-year electrical apprenticeship. Our students start out making over $40,000 a year, and right now make over $90,000 a year, including benefits. There is no tuition or student debt. You just have to apply and get accepted.
Did you say no tuition and no student debt?
You heard that right, Rick. Once you're accepted to the program, your only cost for the books and the course fees. About $800 a year.
That sounds like an amazing opportunity. How can I learn more?
Just go to etajax.org, and you can apply there.
Apply by May 15th.
Have a group trip or company function soon? Mark Watson here with Hardball Creative. Get busy ordering the t-shirts and other swag you'll need. It's easy with Hardball.
Hardball Creative. Hardball does it all. 1010XL is presented by Farrah & Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville. Make the plays on and off the field. Now get ready for the Lockett Law High School Report. Brought to you by Lockett Law. Know before you blow.
Oh, no. It's not what I was thinking.
Come on, no.
No?
This mellow.
Is this it?
Swerve. Come on, Ted.
Swerve.
Oh, man.
Is that what I'm doing, TJ?
Yeah.
Swerve. He said I can't go 10-2. I have to swerve. Whoa. That's what he told me. I'm old man white, TJ. I'm sorry.
It's a good intro.
Yeah, it's good. This is for you. It's a Lock of Law High Score report brought to you by our friend Lee Lockett. No Before You Blow. We got TJ Cole here, who, if you know high school sports, this kid was the guy this year. He's the player of the year. He won, all the player of the years. He won with the Jaguars team. So congratulations on all your awards as a junior. So tell me, give me a little background on you and football. Have you always played football? Have you always been the quarterback? How did you become the quarterback for the Reigns Vikings?
Actually, I did not start off playing quarterback. I started off playing running back.
Okay.
So it was kind of like, I can throw the ball. As a kid, I could throw the ball. I could always throw the ball. But, I was always running the ball as a running back. So, coming in at Reigns, just to have a quarterback that can do both.
Right.
And go back to my little days and kid days, it was just a great experience, a great season.
It almost feels like we've gotten to the point with quarterback play that if you can't do
run,
both, you're behind this what football has become scheme wise. It's almost designed for that, right? Which is perfect because there have been a lot of dual threat athletes through the years that before quarterback opened up like it has, we didn't know what we're missing. Right. So you just talk about like that. I guess you haven't really seen that change in your life. It's been like that since you started playing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you get more joy from a 50-yard scramble or a 50-yard dot to a receiver? Which would you rather do?
I'd rather a 50-yard dot.
Yeah. Okay.
Because of the quarterback title.
Yes.
So, I'd rather a 50-yard dot over a 50-yard scramble.
More people can 50-yard scramble than can 50-yard dot. Right?
Yeah.
That's what separates. Man, how do you sum up a season where you hit so many goals and you play so great, but it ends so contrary to what any of y'all would have wanted or expected?
Yeah, it wasn't the ending that we were expecting. So, the season by itself was a great season, coming in from off of surgery.
Mm-hmm.
So, just coming in and doing the things that I've done, it was just a great season overall by far. So, that was pretty much. It was pretty much good.
Talk to me about it. You said this, right?
Talk to me.
I don't want to put this on you if you didn't say it. You said, and I quote, "Them Miami boys are a bit different."
No. I said the Miami boys are different.
They are
different. A bit. They're different.
I tried.
Down there.
What was that like? Just tell me about the experience. So you went down. You guys, Reigns, if you don't know, played for a state championship. Duval County Public School. Shout out. Always root for those guys more than anybody else. But you guys played for the state title. You got all the way to the championship game. You ran into Miami. You had to go down to South Fly. You played at Pit Bull Stadium, didn't you?
Yeah.
What was that? Tell me about that experience.
The experience was great. Just being out there in the state title game. Not a lot of people get that. So just being out there, it was a great experience. But unfortunately, it was in Miami. So that. Teddy Bridgewater, he was going to bring the whole Miami, Miami out, Northwestern, back to his alma mater. So it was just. It was by far a great experience.
Was that? Now I remember reading about it. I didn't go to the game.
Is Pitbull on? Is that like
FIU?
I was going to say it's a campus stadium.
It's in Miami. It's in the city.
Was you guys? Didn't you drive it like 99 yards or something, or didn't you get stuffed at the goal? You had a goal line stand.
We got a goal line stand.
You got one,
and then
you took the ball.
There's no score at this point. Still scoreless.
7-0.
Them. Yeah. But they went all the way down the field.
Got a great drive.
Yeah.
And kind of like stalled at like the 2-3 yard line.
Yeah.
So
that kind of was. Listen, they were better. Kudos to them, but that was a key moment in the game.
Yeah,
I thought,
definitely.
Right?
If we felt like if we scored there, then the outcome of the game would have totally been different.
Yeah. Now you play,
and you also probably feel, and you don't admit it immediately as a competitor, but you also the other side is that if we don't score here,
right?
Because it adds up. That's a really good team. There ain't no 21-0 run they're about to give up. Right? You gotta keep it.
So you got
tight. Yeah.
In those type of moments, you got to score. You got to score.
Now, which sport do you like better, basketball or football?
He's a football guy. Yeah, he's a football. Tell me about the basketball team, though. Tell me about the Reigns Vikings basketball team. How are we doing this year?
Basketball wise,
what are we averaging, TJ?
11 points.
Are you? I know you're a dual threat quarterback. So are you a dual threat point guard? You assist and shoot.
You can say that. You can say that.
Triple threat position.
Got to do it all.
Got to get that triple threat position. Yeah.
All right, so what about the Vikings? How are we doing?
So, the Vikings, we are actually doing pretty well. We have had a better stretch the last few games.
Okay.
We was on a 5-game win streak. And it kind of snapped last game. So,
Who did we lose to?
Ponte Vedra.
Oh, Ponte Vedra's good. That's a good showdown. Was it a good game?
No.
Oh, they got you good.
Got us good.
Oh.
No, I like he's got right to the point.
That's Coach Ben.
Sure.
Used to be the Richie boys back then, but not there anymore.
Got rid of that dead. What? I'm kidding.
Kidding,
Jeffrey.
Ponte Vedra a good team. So, we got Ed White tonight. So, we looking to bounce back.
Yeah.
Okay, what is your favorite basketball moment?
Basketball moment?
Yeah.
AAU season probably.
Okay.
Just traveling with my guys.
Yeah.
And, them type of times you don't get every once in a while. So you got to cherish the moments and just go.
That AAU's fun.
Yeah.
That wasn't around. That's a relatively new. That's the last 20, 30 years. Pops didn't have that, right? We didn't have that running around.
Tell me about. Okay, so you got another year at Reigns, and so we'll be back. We're chasing the elusive now. You're losing the big fella up front.
Ooh.
Yeah, we'll miss him. Yeah. But Reigns is Reigns, and Reigns is going to be good, and you're going to have a senior quarterback. So you'll have a lot of success, but ultimately for you guys, November is when it really starts to matter.
Yeah.
Tell everybody who doesn't understand. Tell everybody what it means to play for the Vikings and the football team. And be the quarterback. That's and Ichiban and the great lineage. I mean, we got Hall of Famers. Brian Dawkins, man, who's from. What's that mean to you to get to play for Reigns?
Ooh, it means a lot. I come from a Reebok household. So.
Oh wow, we finally we buried the lead, man. I buried the lead.
Wow, loves Reebok.
Wow.
I come from a Reebok household.
So now, did you grow up rooting for Reebok before you got to the age where you're, assigned to play for their rivals?
Yeah, I actually did. Once upon a time.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
So, just being the Reigns quarterback, man, it was a lot of shoes to fulfill, and I think that I fulfilled those shoes.
Good.
Yeah, you have, and congratulations on all the accolades. What about? Okay, so. Will you be doing camps this summer? What's the plan for you
definitely.
going forward? And obviously you want to continue your athletics career. You said you prefer football.
Yes, sir.
Tell me about that process and tell me about the challenges of playing at the next level that you suspect.
With my size now, I suspect going to college and kind of like being a more versatile athlete, with the size of the quarterbacks now. So, hopefully this spring that I come in and hopefully get a growth spurt. So, I talked to a lot of coaches so far, and it's looking pretty good. So the spring should be fun.
But you're willing slot receiver, corner, or whatever. There's a need.
He's a highlight film.
Well, there have been a lot of great players who were athletic quarterbacks in high school who, it's littered with guys.
Let me ask you this. Would you rather, because everybody has a different opinion, but ultimately it's yours that matter. Would you rather play a different position at a Division I school, or would you rather be a quarterback at a lower level school?
I'd rather do what's best for me.
Good answer.
Yeah.
Depending on where they are, what it is, where the coaches are. All right. And I'm impressed with this. They got them buttoned. I don't know what they're doing at Reebok, sir, but they got them buttoned up over there at Reigns.
Yeah.
Every kid we have in from Reigns is solid.
Yeah.
Y'all are doing a good job over there, sir.
Yeah.
Someone pat on the back. You don't have to wait till Father's Day. You go ahead and take one.
Man, listen to me. You tell Coach Maslin, then we expect a state championship next year. Enough of this. Enough of this runner-up.
I'm sure
stuff.
that'll put it over the top.
Gotta get it. Gotta have it next year.
Hey, congratulations on everything, TJ. It's a Lockett Law High Score brought to you by our friend Lee Lockett. Know before you blow. TJ Cole, remember that name, man. He is a outstanding young athlete, an outstanding young man from Reigns High School, courtesy of Reebok. This is The Drill on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here.
I did not see this one coming.
Radio play-by-play is like stepping in a theater in your mind.
As good as it gets.
1010XL, Jacksonville's home for play-by-play. Now you can watch 1010XL shows all day on X, Facebook, and YouTube. Brought to you by MyBookie. Experience Vegas from the comfort of your phone anytime, anywhere. Sign up today. Use promo code 1010XL.
New year, new beginnings, and a new roof. Start 2025 with peace of mind and take advantage of Universal Roof and Contracting's limited time offer. 15% off all roof repairs and replacements. From leaks to full replacements, call 855-ROOF-HELP or visit universalroof.com to schedule your free roof inspection today. This special New Year deal ends January 31st. Universal Roof and Contracting, protecting your home and building your trust. License number CCC 057165, CBC 1258484.
Yo, what's happening, sports bettors? E to the T here with MyBookie. And it's winter go home time. The NFL playoffs are the ticket to the biggest game of the year, and all roads leads to New Orleans. The NCAA playoffs will set the stage, but this is your chance to get in on every high-stakes moment along the way. Your road to New Orleans starts now with MyBookie. MyBookie is the ultimate destination for bettors who want more, whether you're backing the underdogs or riding with the favorites. Every drive, every touchdown, and every moment is an opportunity to win big time. Kick off your 2025 right with high-risk free Thursdays. Place a bet. If it doesn't hit, MyBookie has your back. Dive into the Bets Boost tab to supercharge your picks and build that bankroll before the Super Bowl. And when the game is over, the action doesn't stop. MyBookie has an online casino that keeps the excitement going 24/7. From blackjack to baccarat, roulette, and slots. Whether you're celebrating a big win or gearing up for the next round. If you haven't joined yet, now's the time. Use my promo code 1010XL on your very first deposit.
Man, jack of all trades, masters of none? It just feels like at every turn nowadays, every company can do all work. Not us. Hi, Stevie Beatrice here, second-generation plumber right here in Jacksonville, Florida. We are your master plumbing company that only focuses on all your plumbing needs. So for your next plumbing job, don't call another Jack. Call Beatrice Plumbing, where plumbing is what we do and plumbing is what we're great at. Beatrice Plumbing, here to help.
David Garrard here. Playing in the NFL can put a lot of wear and tear on your body, especially your knees. Southeast Orthopedic Specialist has kept me mobile and ready to tackle every day.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialist.
David Garrard here. I've had the PRP treatment from Southeast Orthopedic Specialist, and my knees are really doing well. Platelet-rich plasma treatment may be the answer for whatever is hurting you.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialist.
Home of the Jacksonville Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
When it comes to towing products, your safety on the road is the priority at Cannons of Jacksonville. Whether it's a heavy-duty tow hitch, trailer frame, wiring, gooseneck, tow bar, or any other towing accessory, Cannons has decades of experience to ensure your towing setup is installed with precision and reliability. Visit cannonsofjacks.com to explore a range of products and schedule your installation. Cannons of Jacksonville, your trusted partner for a smoother tow.
Daly's Dash is not only your Jaguars game day stop, but a great place to grab a meal any day of the week. To honor the Jags and the fans, we've crafted the Duval Sub. The Duval comes with freshly sliced turkey, ham, melted cheddar, and habanero jack cheese, topped with crisp lettuce, fresh tomatoes, and a double portion of our secret sauce, all served on a fresh roll. Come by your local's Daly's Dash today to get your delicious Duval Sub. Daly's is the official convenience store sponsor of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Cannonball!
Honey, someone's in our pool.
Oh, refreshing.
John, what are you doing?
Oh, hey, Dave. Seeing as how me and the guys at Clearwater Irrigation reinstalled your sprinklers after the pool contractor ripped it out, I thought you wouldn't mind if I took a quick dip.
But in a Jaguar print Speedo?
Yeah, Dave. My bad.
Clearwater Irrigation. We can't sing a lick, but we sure are good at sprinklers.
And drainage, too.
When you need a mechanic you can trust, call Sam, Harry, or Joe at AA Automotive on Richard Street. From oil changes to complex engine repairs, AA Automotive promises expert service and honest pricing from a local family biz. AA Automotive on Richard Street.
When looking for a firearm, you want knowledge of product, a fair price, and of course, a quick process. Beach's Jewelry and Pawn in Jack's Beach is always stocked with brand new firearms and the quickest in and out times this side of the ditch. BeachesJewelryandPawn.com.
Don't go through another year with all that high interest debt. Let Loan Pronto wipe it all out now. Hey, it's Prosser here, and Loan Pronto's Rapid Equity Loan makes it easy to pay off all your credit cards or tackle that 2025 home improvement project. Get cash in your pocket fast. No appraisals, no paperwork, no waiting. Loan Pronto's AI-driven tech gets you approved and funded in as little as 1 day. One client got $150,000 approved in under 24 hours, paid off all their credit cards, 2 cars, and personal loans, saving over $1,500 per month. With low fixed rates and lightning fast transfers, you can do it too. Consolidate debt, improve your home, take control of your finances. Imagine being credit card debt-free by this time next week. You can. Don't wait. Call Loan Pronto now, 904-999-1508, or visit loanpronto.com. Get your free quote now with no hard credit pull at 904-999-1508. Equal housing lender, NMLS 1661781, subject to lender approval, NMLS consumeraccess.org.
Hicken here for Bound 9 Associates, where you'll find Jacksonville's most esteemed eye doctors at each of their locations. After being selected for one of the most competitive ophthalmology fellowships in the world, Dr. Frank Bowden is frequently called upon for his expert opinion. He is currently one of the few cornea and external disease specialists in the area and the founder of Bound 9. Visit Bound 9 Associates today and experience the difference. Bound 9 Associates, keeping the First Coast focused.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by Blue Chew. There are no easy nights for Florida men's basketball. For head coach Todd Golden, that's life in the SEC.
It's credit to the league. Just there's simply no nights off. You know, we come off probably one of the better weeks in Florida basketball history in a while.
Hear the game live on 1010XL AM starting at 8:30. After impressive performances during Florida's recent wins over number 1 Tennessee and Arkansas, Gator sophomore Alex Condon earned the weekly co-SEC Play of the Week. For this Gator player, there's only one way to go.
Going harder, like the other person's more likely to get hurt than you. If you're going soft, you're going to get hurt. Initiating the contact is something that I think is very important, especially on rebound.
In the East Coast Hockey League, the Jacksonville Icemen are on the road in Orlando to take on the Solar Bears this evening. Puck drops at 7 p.m. That's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Sam Nelson.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
Hey, yeah, I want to shoot, baby, shoot.
We were visiting with TJ's dad in the break. Reball guy, as he said during the Lock and Law high score report, but accounted for 52 touchdowns this year, and he didn't play, but 4 or 5 full games, 43 passing and 9 rushing.
He was fun to watch.
That's pretty good. He had a heck of a year, man, and he was a junior. Like I said, yeah, he'll be fun. He's a football player too. You get that feeling. So whether he plays quarterback or what.
By the way,
he's a football player.
Size is relative to like big time college prospect. He's not a tiny guy.
No,
by any stretch. I mean, he's 5'11", probably, isn't he?
5'10", yeah.
5'10", yeah.
His dad's a fairly big guy too, so he may grow.
How tall he was?
Yeah,
probably similar.
Yeah, he threw for 2,812 yards, 43 touchdowns, ran for 909 touchdowns.
I'm not kidding. Shout out to the Raines family, the family of teachers and coaches and their families that these kids are coming from.
AJ is one of the coaches there, though?
Yes.
That's shocking.
Well, they're overcoming his influence, we like to say.
I kid, AJ.
Yeah,
I love you.
Only because we care.
Yeah.
That would be the only reason why. All right, I have stumbled across this little nuance.
I love nuances.
I just want to check one thing real quick. But as we head to the next round of the playoffs, and man, that's going to be fun, isn't it? It really gets good now.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Between the urgency and the sudden death and everything else. Do you know what happened the last time the Rams and the Eagles met? Y'all remember? Remember what happened the last time the Rams and the Eagles met?
Was that Wentz getting hurt?
Nope. That's good. I like where you're thinking, but that's not where I'm at. No, the last time the Eagles and you don't have to go that far back for the last time that the Eagles faced the Rams. You can just go back to Sunday, November 24th.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all know what happened that day, so close to Thanksgiving?
Oh, they just played.
Yeah. They just played, but that's not why I asked.
Is that Saquon's game?
Saquon went for 255.
Oh, Lord.
255 yards and then took a pass on the fourth quarter so as not to embarrass things further. The Eagles won in L.A. 37-20.
Wow.
So score one there for a rematch. But wait, there's more. Who do the Bills and Ravens play this weekend?
Oh, yes,
yeah, that was a 35-10 game.
Yeah, that was a rematch. Those two teams played earlier this year, and Lamar went off, and the Bills' offense did nothing. Derrick Henry had a big game, actually. 35-10 in primetime. The Bills were not ready for primetime players on that evening.
No.
What's the other AFC game?
The other AFC game?
Yeah.
Kansas City and Houston.
Yeah, Kansas City and Houston. Well, lo and behold, if memory serves, both Kansas City and Houston finished in first place in 2023, so that means what, Hick?
That means they played.
That means Kansas City and Houston will also be a rematch. And just to remind you, they played in late December as well. And the Texans didn't lay down at Kansas City. They lost 27-19 on the road.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
The Texans they're dangerous, man. I hate to say it. I don't like them, but that talent. Now you get to the postseason. There's a lot of elite talent on that team.
Totally different team, but this is Houston, Kansas City. Houston with Deshaun Watson went to Kansas City, went up 24-0.
Yeah,
and then Kansas City
came all the way back.
Yeah,
this Houston team, I think it's a little sneaky good. Now, do I think they're going to beat the Chiefs? No, I think the Chiefs are going to win that game 31-13. But they have elite talent. Like somebody got mad at me for saying that right now Nico Collins is better than Brian Thomas Jr. That's not a knock. I mean, Nico Collins is a top 5 guy when he's healthy and going.
Nico's seasoned.
An animal. Yeah, he's seasoned, right. Thomas will be there if he hit the ceiling, but right now, and Mixon has been terrific. Didn't do a whole heck of a lot the other day, but Houston, I think Houston was kind of written off.
Speaking of Philadelphia, there was a video and it went viral, and this is this is good because there should be consequences for actions.
Okay,
we teach that to our kids. So we got a guy probably our age-ish, and we got this young lady. She's a Packer fan. She's got her little Green Bay hoodie on. They're sitting in the stands, watching in the stands, and she says something, and my man just reaches down, and he starts calling her every name in the book. Nasty words. He's Eagles fan. She's Packer fan. Okay? Somebody's rolling on it. And, I mean, I'm talking about I'm talking about words that would make the 9 o'clock nasty cringe.
Oh, he was giving her the
words you're not supposed to say.
Yes.
The worst of the worst. And she had made something directed toward them, or she's just making comments in general?
Innocuous comment like, they stopped him. It's only third down, you bleepity bleep bleep. Stuff like that. Anyway, so they put it on.
Is there a Mr. Cheesehead anywhere in the picture?
Right. Yeah, Mr. Cheesehead asked him to please stop, that he shouldn't use that language. And I think Mr. Cheesehead, I don't know what Mr. Cheesehead looks like because he's talking during the video. You wouldn't be afraid of this guy who was saying those nasty things.
Oh, you
to
can
his
see
wife.
him.
No, you can see the bad
That's what
guy.
I mean.
Yes.
The bad guy's a little.
No, he's not little, but he's not.
Yeah,
he's
right.
older.
You're not afraid of him.
No.
You take him down in a second.
That'd be like me.
Yeah.
If you punch me.
Yeah.
Anyway.
You're a scary fellow there, boy.
Thank you, friend. Anyway, we go Oklahoma drills every now and then, don't we?
We do.
These two are knuckleheads, guys. Y'all don't know what I work with. You don't. Y'all think I'm the crazy one. I got news for you all.
So anyway, we identified him on Twitter. Put where he works, the whole spiel.
Dox him. I think they call that doxing him.
It's beautiful. And so
what happened?
Well, I don't know what's happened yet, but I suspect he's a reputable company. I suspect he may not be working for that company.
Oh, dear.
I suspect I don't think he'll ever be back to an Eagles game. And it's uncalled for. I have no problem with yelling and screaming, dude. I'm a great fan. I love sitting in the stands and raising Cain.
The's no reason to act like that
not
to
to
people.
A lady and not
anyone.
to language. I mean,
it doesn't even have to be a lady, Dan.
Well, I
don't
just
talk to people that way. What's wrong with you, bro?
Yeah.
Be nice.
Yeah.
It's not that hard. Life is better. I'm not saying, peachy keen. Look at me, jolly.
And by the way,
what I'm saying, but
if on Twitter, and there are a few on Twitter, as I read replies that say, you guys are a bunch of bleeps. You guys are soft. No, they're not. You don't talk to women that way, jackasses. Anyway, that was it. I wanted to mention that because I saw that we were talking about the EAGLES Eagles.
He has been banned from Eagles games, I've been told already.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, you should be. There's no place for you in our stadium.
Yeah.
You're a filthy pig.
Yeah.
Go out. Never come back. No one likes you. The way you talk to people is ridiculous.
And I mean, they put pictures. By the way, it's a married man. And he didn't look hammered either. It wasn't like he was, it's a married man.
You just don't talk to people that way.
He's the father of a daughter.
I'm not for this behavior. I don't like that.
Right.
If you have a problem with someone, deal with it on the scene at the time. Tell them you think all that stuff right there where you're in front of them. But in this case,
some people deserve
ridiculous.
to be punched in the face.
Yeah, you do. And you can't punch them in the face anymore. Now you got to punch them on Twitter. It's serious. Back in the day, if a man talked to a woman like that, another man would come up and knock his block off, and nobody'd say anything. You'd go home.
Buy him a
now
beer.
You'd be in the Lincoln Financial Field jail answering for yourself. Yeah. But listen, and in fairness, these people, these pariahs on society, these nasty, ugly cancers of joy, they're very few and far between.
Correct.
There's hardly any of them anywhere.
Believe it or not, there's a lot of good Eagles fans.
More than a lot.
Probably 50%.
Sure. We got to. Something.
Listen, we went to.
You should, if you go to a game and cheer, you should never feel afraid.
No,
That's
do you remember?
Silly.
Right? Do you remember the Eagles-Jags opener? Chad Henne was our quarterback. We jumped on him. It was like 17-0 at the half, and we lost the game. Of course,
31-17.
That's who we are.
Yeah, Gus.
Yeah,
solid.
Yeah, it was solid. Anyway, that was a wonderful. If you've never been, that's your introduction to Northeast NFL football. Northeast NFL football is a different animal. It's like college football in the South.
Fair.
Northeast NFL football.
Northeast sports, pro sports culture. You can say anything about Major League Baseball in Boston.
We had a show that we did, a TV show that was on at it was like 9 a.m. So it was an early show on game days, okay? So we went to the stadium at like 8 a.m., okay? It's opening day in the National Football League, and we come around the corner at the link, right? And I mean cars for as far as the eye could see.
You're we didn't think about this.
It's
like Jacksonville, you can drive right to the front door.
Right. At 7:30 in the morning for a 1 o'clock game.
Yeah.
That's Northeast Florida, Northeast NFL football culture. They party and they tailgate, and there are tailgates set up. Now, we being from Jacksonville, walked through the parking lot, and everybody was great. Everybody was nice. We got a lot of the Fly Eagles Fly stuff, which is cool. So that part was just fine. And, when you talk about Northeast Florida or Northeast NFL football culture, Buffalo's another one, right? Bills Mafia.
Yeah.
Jumping on tables. Those guys are crazy.
They're different.
They're different. The Giants, they're different. They're just different up there, man. It's wild. And but I can remember going to New England and heard
walk, you lazy bastard.
Famous line. We jumped on a golf cart because it was a long ride, and they started screaming at us just because we were getting a ride to the stadium. Yeah. So lots of good memories in covering the Jags going forward. But yeah, all those things. It's just a little bit. It's a little bit different up there. It's a little bit different. So anyway, that was good to see. All right, the Jags are set to interview Robert Saleh today.
What about him?
He's interviewing with the Jags today. I believe today's the day.
Well, there seems to be some. What is is there carryover with Saleh and Balky in San Francisco? Did we ever determine that? How long was Balky in San Francisco? Are you saying it's Saleh, not Saleh?
Saleh.
Saleh. Okay.
Yeah. How long was he in San Francisco? He was in San Francisco.
Balky, I mean.
Till 16.
No carryover.
Yeah.
Because Saleh was here 14 to 16.
Yeah.
And then went to San Francisco in 17. So there is no carryover there. That would not be a tie-in.
Mm-hmm.
The one thing about this show, which is amazing to me, is we have pockets of Googans in like every city. Like they'll, if we're talking about something going on in Baltimore, some Baltimore Googan will say, "Hey, this is going on," right? I mean, literally, it's fascinating. Well, a couple from New York today are like, "Man, y'all do not want Saleh. They hated him up here."
Oh, yeah, I know.
You know, he came as the defensive mind. The defense stunk the whole time. The offense never
I don't
got
think the
going.
defense stunk.
I didn't either, but that's what they said. I'm just saying that was the fan, you know.
Okay. But yeah, he's not. I don't think he's what the team needs. So if you're going to talk to one of those guys got to blow away the interview group. But the problem is we're not real confident in the interview group. So
for sure.
I mean,
I was putting it mildly.
I would have. Again, I know you got to. I appreciate a thorough process. But if I talked to Ben Johnson and I had a good feel for him.
Well, you can't offer him yet.
You can't?
No.
Oh, Vrabel because he's a free agent?
Yeah, if your season is over, you can't offer guys until their seasons are over.
Okay.
So that's why you wouldn't hear something on a guy who's still playing.
I got a question for y'all then. Like, let's say Ben Johnson is the guy, that's who they want.
Yeah.
But you can't offer him, like Jeff said. Let's say they make it all the way to the Super Bowl and some. So that puts you all the way back till February.
Oh, yeah, but that's when we hired Peterson.
Okay, but what if somebody comes in and blow your socks off?
Well, because you're not going that long unless nod, wink, you have an offer.
That's when you start to get an idea.
Yeah.
If the Jags don't hire anybody, then we start to.
And by the way, all the other teams have filled in their spots because they'll also get the word and hire. So, but as far as some sort of official announcement or movement, and the Jags aren't going to move or really make any decisions until they complete all the interviews. You know, you want to make sure that this guy doesn't step in and knock your socks off.
Yeah.
Which can be dangerous. I mean, really, the very first thing you look at, and this is where the football minds need to be expanded beyond Balky. I need somebody who's proficient or at least another set of eyes looking at what these guys are doing, like film-wise, Dan. Like, I don't want to just have some, knee-slapping interview where I can fall in love with your personality. I want to put some ball on. What are you doing here? Mm-hmm. What are y'all doing there? Look, this happened to us there. Is Balky doing that? Maybe he is. I don't know. But I got no confidence, man. We've never hired GMs worth any good, and we've never hired coaches very well, and we're bad at the process, and we're just stuck, man. We need a transfusion, a blood transfusion, man.
Well, listen, and again, the draft is around the corner. The Jags will pick 5th, and I'm looking at their picks now because Minnesota's loss slots them in, and we have 2 of their picks. We've got 6 picks in the top 124, bro. We have to hit on the draft. How many times have we said that? We got to take a break. We'll keep it rolling. This is the drill. Okay. We got Brunch with the Tour coming up.
Well, that'll be fun because he's bringing food. You're listening to 1010XL.
I hope he brings a transfusion.
He better bring food.
I've got it.
I will not let him in the door if he doesn't bring food.
We've got a couple things to clear up on Brunch with the Tour. Well, number one, it's the new and improved drill.
Okay.
So
what does that mean this year?
Well, here's what I'm going to let the listeners in because we have no secrets with the Googans.
Well, that's true. Transparent.
In trying to improve the program.
Okay.
We were this close. This close. Can you guys see what I'm saying here?
Just like an inch.
Yeah, a smidge away from locking in Billy Horschel as a Brunch with the Tour host.
Instead of Stewie.
But we got Stewie again. So.
Yeah.
Which means
Stewie
that
Stewie yesterday was angling for what time he could do his spot, and you get the feeling with Stewie, the later the better, right?
Yeah.
But I told him that we were going to do it at 4:45. We're going to pre-tape it from now on.
He responded in an ugly way.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
Yeah.
But anyway, we'll see him later this morning. That'll be fun.
Yeah. So we got that.
Cattle and Jug Accessories Tuesday.
This close.
The Drill from the studios at Republic Services. We'll handle it from here.
What's this one do?
Ultra Booster.
Uh-huh. And what's that mean? What's the difference? We'll take it.
No, you can't take that. That's one of a kind. That's a
1010XL.
Hacker here with a question. Was your goal to lose weight this year? If so, are you already down 31 pounds? Now that's a serious question because I dropped 31 pounds my first 3 weeks alone with Awaken 180 weight loss. Now I had more to lose than most, but Dempsey, Matt Hayes both dropped 18 in their first 3 weeks. That's how fast the weight can fall off when you choose the solution for weight loss. Where am I now? I'm down over 115 pounds. My goal was to lose 100, but my new goal is to be under 200 pounds for the first time since I was in college. The results are real and the results are fast with Awaken 180. Whether you're not seeing these types of results with your new weight loss program or if you've already given up, don't. Do what we all did and make the call to Awaken 180. 844-346-1800. That's 844-346-1800 or online at awaken180weightloss.com.
Hey, imagine having a doctor available to you any day and any time. That's my doctor, Rick Townsend. Why? Because Doc T has decided to take a leap into a new and exciting, more personal world of concierge medicine. And yes, I went with him. Why? Because, man, if I need an appointment, I get in and see Doc T that day. I'll give you an example for yesterday. I had to get a prescription filled. I called Michelle over at Doc T's. It's done an hour later. You can go pick it up. I love that about concierge medicine. Medical emergency, here's Doc T's personal phone number. He gets right back to you 7 days a week. It's like being a member of an exclusive golf club, but the cost will surprise you. And it's your health, man. It's important. Less patience means more time for Doc T to practice medicine. He's Navy trained. He graduated from Wake Forest. He's the best. So if it's yearly physicals, office or virtual visits, cancer screenings, referrals to specialists, get all your answers. If you have any questions at mypvconcierge.com. That's mypvconcierge.com.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Coke, Florida congratulates the Jacksonville Jaguars on a great 2024 season. As the local Coca-Cola bottler celebrating 10 years of business, Coke, Florida is proud to be the Jags' official beverage partner. From the season kickoff to the final touchdown, Coke, Florida's 5,000 associates and passionate fans have cheered on the Jags all season long. Coke, Florida and the Jags tackle game day with great taste.
I'm Max Fink, and I'm your Gator updater. Listen for the Gator Report several times a week on 1010XL.
Freshened up by San Jose Collision on the home of the Florida Gators, 1010XL.
Go, Gator! Collisions happen on every play in football. Collisions also happen every day on the road. If you need auto body repair, from a $30 job to a $30,000 job, trust San Jose Collision in Mandarin.
Aren't you just happy when you can handle all your needs in one location? Well, introducing Allstate agent Mandy Bowers in Mandarin. Whether it's home, life, business, or auto, Mandy covers it all. In fact, bundling policy is a great way to add extra savings. Mandy and her crew can do that. Allstate is offering lower auto insurance rates this year. Mandy can do that. You need to give Mandy Bowers a call in her Mandarin office, because when it comes to getting it all done under one roof, Mandy can do that.
This is Tony Baselli, Pro Football Hall of Famer. I was known for protecting our quarterback. These days, I'm extending that protection to a different arena, your home. I have partnered with Heritage Roofing of North Florida, your premier local roofers with over 25 years of experience. Heritage is your go-to roofer for hurricane preparation, with same-day inspections and estimates. They also work with all insurance companies. Let Heritage Roofing of North Florida safeguard your home and family. Visit heritagenfl.com for your free estimate today.
State license CCC 1335410.
Florida's weather is unpredictable. Don't let the Epic Chill catch you off guard. For reliable heating services, call Epic Cool Heating and Air. Keep your home cozy all season long. Call 904-859-EPIC, 904-859-3742.
I'm Chris Campione. In a world of big box law firms with satellite offices, there's something special about having a local legal team that cares about you and your community. We're not just lawyers, we're your neighbors. We understand the unique challenges facing the Jacksonville community because we live here too. At Campione Law, Campione Cares isn't just a tagline, it's our commitment to you. Campione Law, your trusted lawyers after an accident. CampioneLaw.com.
Campione Law. 1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
All right, we're back. Got brunch with a tour coming up in just a few minutes. Big news is the food has arrived. Roger immediately attacked it like it's nobody's business. Uh-oh, complaining.
First gonna be that guy.
First day complaining.
First thing I opened in.
Yeah.
Sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit. I yes!
Yeah. Yeah. He loves that. So that's going to work out just fine for everybody.
We're good. I mean, it'd be great if you went to sausage, egg, and cheese.
We'll settle some things up here when
Whenever
we start.
I go to sausage, egg, and cheese filet, I usually get sausage, egg, and cheese.
Oh, boy. Here we go. Here we go. Unbelievable.
My man goes to Dairy Queen and asks for non-dairy.
Non-dairy?
All right.
The Gators' backup quarterback who was transferring to Florida has decided that he will leave Florida now. And I think that, I'm not sure, but I was reading on social media yesterday. I'm not sure if there's a rule that now he can't go to another SEC school. I don't know if that's true or not. So we'll keep an eye out on that.
It seems like those guys go anywhere and everywhere, right?
Yeah.
There haven't been guys go SEC?
Well, they have, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. And then I'll be curious to see what Quinn Ewers ends up doing.
What's the leader there?
To me, he's a lot like Carson Beck.
Yeah.
And I think that he will. So he said he's basically alluded to the fact he's going pro. He's not going to be the starter at Texas next year. This is the weird thing about college football. You got a kid here who took Texas to back-to-back national semifinals. And in college football, quarterbacks are few and far between, but Arch has been sitting on the sideline for 2 years. A lot of people are paying a lot of money for Arch to be there, and they want Arch to play. So Arch is going to play.
And by the way,
Arch might be better, but he might not. We'll see.
Arch may not be any good.
Well,
it's not like, I will say this. Arch hasn't been this guy.
Mm-hmm.
Arch hasn't been Ewers is hurt. Let's play Arch against Samford, and he throws for 450 yards and 5 touchdowns like Lagway did earlier this year. It wasn't Samford, who was the opponent.
Say what?
Lagway got a shot as the hot shot to start because he needed to, and he threw for a freshman record 5 touchdowns or whatever it was.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like Arch.
Samford.
Yeah, it was Samford. It's not like Arch has done that. He hasn't done anything.
Arch had pretty good numbers last year.
Had a little run here or there. He's never taken the ball and
well, he started a couple games for him
late in the year.
No, when Ewers got hurt.
Well, yeah. What? Give me his numbers.
Arch on the year was.
I've not seen an Arch Manning highlight all year. I guess that's what I'm saying.
Well, then you weren't looking because you had that run. You know that run.
Yeah, that run was crazy.
I'm talking about throwing. Talking about quarterbacking. Yeah. I didn't see a highlight of an Arch Manning pass all year. Couldn't tell you what he did. If you asked me how many passes he threw this year, I'd said 3.
Arch went 26 of 31 against Mississippi State for 325, 2 touchdowns and no picks.
Well, that's a game. There you go. That's a good game.
That's a pretty good
100%.
game. Arch went in against Texas San Antonio, went 9 of 12 for 223 with 4 touchdowns.
And that's just again, that's very like what Lagway would do when given an opportunity.
Yeah. Now he again, you're right. His game that he would put out there would be the Mississippi State game, and the Mississippi State was
that's
probably the worst team in the SEC.
That's a better indication than no indication, and I didn't.
Yeah, no, but he played a little bit. Anyway, he will be the starter. I was just looking through the SEC though. Alabama has that Ty Simpson kid. All those kids who went there have since transferred. Julian Sayin went to Ohio State. Dylan Lonergan went to Boston College. Eli Holstein's at Pitt. They do have a 5-star 2025 recruit, Keelan Russell. But Arkansas returns that tall, skinny kid, Taylon Green.
Okay.
So he's pretty good. Auburn will go with the Oklahoma kid, Jackson Arnold. These are just guesses. But
have we reached a point where, like, if we were power ranking the SEC quarterbacks next year, that Lagway would be 1?
Well, I think Lagway will be up there.
Yeah, I'm just going through my mind.
Gunnar Stockton will be at Georgia.
Yeah, Lagway will be ahead of him.
Zach Calzada will be at Kentucky. He's a transfer. Nussmeier will be at LSU.
And I think Lagway will be ranked ahead of him.
Yeah, because Lagway, he's already getting
already beat
Heisman predictions, right?
Yeah.
And they're way too early joints.
Mississippi State returns that Blake Shapen kid. Missouri gets the Penn State transfer. Oklahoma gets the Mateer kid from Washington State, who they're high on. Austin Simmons, I like him. He's Ole Miss's new guy. That lefty from it was a Gator commit. South Carolina's guy they love, Lenoris Sellers.
Yeah.
Big guy who can run. And Tennessee with Nico.
Yeah. Good quarterbacks.
Arch Manning in Texas. Marcel Reed, who beat the Gators at A&M. Diego Pavia back for his 12th year at Vandy. So those are your quarterbacks in all likelihood. Again,
It might. I will say this. I think when we get to the late summer and those kinds of lists start coming out, and you see the power ranking SEC quarterbacks, some of those will have DJ Lagway number 1. I bet.
Okay.
I mean, what you gave me there is a good list, but it's not. It's not the list that he faced this year.
I think
where Graham Mertz was 8th, and Graham Mertz was good.
Yeah. ACC will have. I'm trying to see if there's obviously Clemson. Cade Klubnik is back. He had a really good year.
Yeah.
Duke paid a lot of money for the Tulane kid. FSU gets Thomas Castellanos from Boston College. I guess Brock Glenn's coming back.
Good for him.
Georgia Tech, Haynes King staying.
Good.
Wow.
That's good. That's big. That's a big keep for Tech.
And they got that Philo kid too.
He was good when he had to come in and play.
That's
surprising.
That's a 1-2 punch.
That's
man.
surprising you keep those two.
Yeah.
They're very similar too, so it's not like each offers something different. They're both similar skill sets.
Miller Moss headed over to that's the USC kid, went to Louisville. Obviously Carson Beck's at Miami. Then some other guys that you may or may not know. So we'll see.
I'm surprised the level of celebration or maybe it's just Joe U's typical exuberance.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm surprised at the celebration. Just to be clear, Miami, you've downgraded at quarterback, right? We all understand that. You had a Heisman finalist who nearly won the award last year. If you think that Beck is going to be as good as Ward, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I don't think he is. Do you?
No.
Especially coming off the injury, and I know that he'll be ready to go. And I don't think Carson Beck's terrible by any stretch.
I think he'll have a big year. I think
he'll be good.
I think he'll throw 30-something touchdowns.
I don't think he makes it at Miami. Now he keeps them from dropping off, I guess, from where they were with Cam Ward.
Yeah.
But that doesn't make them better than they were with Cam Ward. It just kind of keeps them in line.
Yeah.
I mean, but, other than that, the most fascinating story in coaching and sports right now is Deion and the Cowboys, and this just seems like it's...
Well, if it happens, it should happen quickly.
Well, it just seems like there's no way it's not going to happen. This just has Jerry Jones and Carnival barking all over it, because the point is this. Deion Sanders and the Cowboys become the number 1 story in the NFL till the end of next year.
Yeah.
Everything will be about Deion and the Cowboys. The draft, the first OTA, the meetings, the interviews, the training camp, the season opener. He will lift that Cowboys brand, which winning has not been able to do because checks notes they haven't. Deion is going to be able to take the Cowboy brand, the logo, to a place that Jerry Jones has not been able to take them, based on what they do on the field. Is Deion the coach of the Cowboys? Where does he rank in terms of all-time Cowboy stars? Like the attention-grabbing super is number one? He's number 1, isn't he?
Number 1.
Deion, the coach of the Cowboys, as soon as he is introduced to the press conference, becomes the most famous Cowboy of all time.
The question is does he hire Michael Irvin as a receivers coach?
He might.
He might.
You joke.
Yeah,
he might.
I'm not kidding.
Yeah.
He brought in Warren Sapp.
Yeah, I think he was sure as sugar say we're getting rid of Dak and we're drafting my son. I think he'd do that too.
Yeah.
Again, this is not how the NFL runs. But Jerry, I'm sure, is desperate, and he should be.
Yeah.
He's trying to hire good traditional coaches, Hick, and they screw him.
All right, let's take a break. We got Brunch with the Tour.
Wow.
Big stuff coming
Accent on brunch.
Right here on The Drill.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here.
Denny Thompson here. If you haven't heard, Dan and Jeff are going to be live from the brand new showroom at Tyson Sound and Security this Friday. You have to check out Tyson's showroom home theater with surround sound and comfy theater chairs. You can transform your living room into a cinematic experience. Did I mention Friday morning you can enter to win a $2,500 prize giveaway? Bring the theater experience home. Tyson Sound and Security, now at 3555 U.S. Highway 17 in Fleming, Iowa.
When the heat's on high or the chill is too much, who you gonna call? Cool Cats Heating and Cooling is locally owned and operated with a perfect touch. You'll keep your home just right, day or night. AC to heating, don't take a beating. Call the coolest cats in town. With a 5-star Google rating, they're your neighbors, ready to help. So get your paw of approval from Cool Cats Heating and Cooling, the coolest cats in town. CoolCatsJax.com.
Bull riding. The perfect view fusion of strength, skill, and pure willpower. Professional bull riders aren't just athletes. They're daredevils with cowboy souls. Come experience the true modern West, where 8 seconds of glory will create a lifetime of memories. It's the Michelob Ultra PBR Jacksonville at ViStar Veterans Memorial Arena, February 22nd and 23rd. Tickets available at Ticketmaster.com and PBR.com. Hold on tight. The ride of your life is about to begin.
Jacksonville. When AEW returns home, it is the biggest party in all of professional wrestling.
Daily's Place, the home of AEW.
And on Saturday, January 25th, Collision returns live. It's a new year and a whole new era in AEW, and there's no better time to experience the excitement than right now. AEW Collision Homecoming, live from Daily's Place in Jacksonville, Florida. Tickets on sale now, starting at $20 at AEWTIX.com.
Hi, Jags fans. Walker Little here for my friends at Kingfish Pest Control. Playing offensive line in the NFL, I must block and protect on every down. When it comes to keeping my home pest-free, I expect that same level of protection. So I contacted Kingfish after seeing thousands of positive online customer reviews about their service. I can confirm from personal experience, bugs don't stand a chance getting past Kingfish Pest Control. Do what I did. Reach out to Kingfish Pest Control to protect your home, a proud partner of your Jacksonville Jaguars.
It's about the hunt.
Captain Kevin Favor here with Captain Kirk and Jeff Lagerman. We take you from the water to the woods.
On the Nimnit Outdoors Show. Presented by Duck Rooter Plumbing, Septic and Air Conditioning.
Let's go to the woods, y'all.
Saturday mornings from 7 to 10 on 1010XL.
Looking for a great place to enjoy some craft creations and soak up some scenery? Fernandina's Mocama Beer Company is a must-see and must-try. Nassau County knows it. Visitors need to find out about it. Mocama means near the big water where the sun is born. And if you visit their tap room in Fernandina Beach, you'll see how they've mastered equal parts precision and art in creating great flavors from IPAs to pilsners, lagers, and sours, plus plenty more. Mocama.com, Mocama Beer Company. Start an adventure and find them in Fernandina.
Hi, this is Lisa the Botanista with a special invitation. Are you tired of scrolling through other people's boating adventures? Are you sick of liking your friends' posts out of jealousy when you see them on the water? Are you finally ready to cure the FOMO for Florida's greatest pastime, boating? Then I'd like to invite you to visit the Freedom Boat Club at the boat show and see what this Boating Made Simple is all about. We handle the cleaning, maintenance, storage, and all the hassles of an entire fleet in Jacksonville, Jacksonville Beach, and St. Augustine. You join the club and use the boats whenever you want. You can also go boating at over 350 locations across the U.S., Canada, and Europe. From water sports and cruising to inshore and offshore fishing, we've got you covered. We even include unlimited one-on-one water training for every membership, so you gain the confidence you need at the helm to have fun. See us at the boat show this month to learn about Boating Made Simple and receive a special discount on membership and start creating your own memories on the water. Visit us at freedomboatclub.com.
Hey folks, Mike Detsy here for Pella Windows and Doors. Look, it's kind of cooling down right now. I love opening my windows up this time of year. If you're looking to upgrade your windows in your home, I want you to visit the Pella showroom on Phillips Highway. Ask about their latest hurricane and impact-resistant windows and doors, rated #1 by Consumer Reports in all 3 main window categories. You want quality, style, and protection? Visit PellaJacks.com and the showroom on Phillips Highway just north of Bay Meadows. That's Pella Windows and Doors online at PellaJacks.com.
1010XL is presented by Farrah & Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville. Now, Brunch with the Tour. Brought to you by
Clearwater Irrigation and Drainage too.
Brunch provided by Chick-fil-A on 1010XL.
Oh, it's back!
Oh,
Stewie Moore!
seat is still warm.
Have you changed your thought about Bryce Young?
I was
Carolina?
about to say, guys, I mean, would you take Bryce or Trevor next 4 years?
Man, stop playing,
Come
man.
on, get that out
Oh,
of here.
sorry.
Stop
I forgot how
playing.
good Trevor's looked. My bad.
A lot better than Bryce Young.
I don't know about that.
You're crazy.
Stay on the
This-
field.
this is-
Who's more injury prone?
This is how it starts. I mean,
Hey,
this-
day one.
thrown right off the
Guys like
show.
6'5",
This is why.
240 and kids.
This is one reason why we were this close to Billy Ho.
Yeah.
This close. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, Googans, but we're stuck.
Have you seen how many logos Billy Ho has on his shirt and his hat? You guys better, I mean, Ken Brady better be cutting a check
Well,
for Billy Ho to come and host this thing.
Probably was the.
Yeah.
I think we were in the ballpark,
One
though.
of the more marketable tour guys of all time. I love Billy Ho.
I think we were in the ballpark.
Pay the man his money.
A lot of people don't know that, but I think we were in the ballpark. Yeah. So anyway, how are you?
I'm great. Great. Yeah. Good to be back. A few things going on at the tour and professional golf. It's been quite the, I don't know. I haven't seen you guys since what, September?
Yeah.
You missed us?
We've launched, I have.
Good.
We've launched PGA Tour Studios. Wow. Incredible. Yeah. There's the sarcasm.
Nick, how many freelancers you pick up off of that big move?
Well, no one's called me.
No
one's called me.
Well, Jane Fournette got a tour. TGL's been exciting. Chris Reimer.
Yeah, I love Reimer.
His third life in golf.
Yeah.
PGA Tour, CRPR.
I
TGL.
love Reimer a lot more than that ridiculous TGL deal.
Here we go.
Oh,
Creator Council. I was briefing you guys on it.
So you're finally getting into the YouTube game. All those different channels, and a lot of people watch those.
If Fat Perez says
there are some good golfers, but there are no golfers anywhere near what you're used to seeing play pro golf. We should be clear of that.
Yeah, for sure. But they engage younger.
Horvat can go out.
Horvat can play
and legitimately shoot a 70 at TPC.
For sure.
But
so he went out and played with Tiger here recently. And they
were just hitting balls, though. They weren't scoring. Yeah,
Horvat's a legit +4.
Yes, which by the way, a legit 4 or 5 playing the back tees and the players in tournament conditions is going to shoot 73.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
He's a good player.
Okay.
Luke Swan was a really good college player.
He's a good player.
Yeah.
To me, although Horvat he's like, no, he'll fall apart. He'll just, there's a reason just don't separate.
It's a little bit the Wild West.
He's a very nice man, Horvat. He feels like a very nice young man, but he feels like he's going to crumble under any kind of pressure that ever gets put on him.
That's fair.
That's all.
Feels like we're tracking a little bit on the PIF negotiations a little bit.
I can't keep up.
Are you
with
on
that.
the edge of your seat still?
No, it's beyond ridiculous.
I can tell. I already know how it's going to work. I get it.
Yeah.
They're going to end up coming to some deal with these guys where they play 8 or 9 tournaments together and they all split all the riches, and then they send the Korn Ferry Tour to what are currently PGA Tour stops.
Well, here's what all the golfers want to know. How many more millions do I get?
Yeah, right.
How many more millions does that go towards me? Okay, thank you.
Millions with an M or billions with a B?
It's millions still, but Scotty's chasing.
Yeah, Scotty's chasing.
Scotty's on his way if he can stay,
to a mill?
Listen,
to a bill?
Bill, yeah.
I think the hang up is what is the path for the guys who left to come back?
Yeah.
How many of those guys provide any value? I'm going to call it 5 or 6 with all due respect to, I love Harold Varner, but Harold Varner comes back. He has no status. He's never won on the PGA Tour. Is he going straight? Is he going from, playing for $20 million to the Korn Ferry Tour to get his card again?
Ooh.
And is there any viability in team golf?
What about? Let me ask you this question.
Outside of TGL.
Let me ask you this question.
Oh,
this guy. Didn't I read this guy, Nico Echeverria?
Yeah.
Wasn't he a live guy?
No.
I think he's the second baseman for the Marlins, isn't he? Echeverria.
Nico Echeverria was not a live guy. He was approached by live then.
Yeah. I'm sure. Yeah.
All right.
I'm sure Prosser was approached by Liv.
Well, I'd be there. It's been long enough now. I'd avoid the fear. I'd slide it for $700K.
Yeah.
All right, well, we're out of time. Thanks for coming, Stuart. That's Brunch with the Tour.
I'll
We'll
be the
back
marker
next week.
My goodness.
I'll be the marker.
Wait, so I know I won last year.
Yeah, I lost.
And by the way, when I say I won, I should say we won. Tom Alter.
Yeah, and to be honest, there's some things moving forward. Like, there's no reason for him
moving forward. There's we're setting parameters.
Well, that's
here
what
today.
I mean.
Yes.
That's what this means. That's what I'm establishing.
Yes.
He should not be. His is different because he doesn't like.
Oh, he competes.
Does he?
Yeah, I want him to compete.
I'm in the room.
He's been crappy a lot of times.
Yeah.
He's gotten a little hot streak for the last couple of years. He may have won.
Well, now I also want to. I bring this up also just.
But he's gonna. So he'll. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, you can buy yourself a gift.
Care.
Here's the deal though. Tom Alter, 35 years, retired from the PGA
he's
Tour.
gone. He's gone.
I know. So
Yeah.
I'm going to have to find a new. I might hold a little contest in the communications department.
Yeah.
Wow.
Who can fill the seat?
Yeah. Alter did a bang up job. Although last year he kind of tanked you.
Did he go full Westchester County on you guys and bring like bagels and lox and stuff?
Yeah, he would do that kind of thing. That was a good Tom move. A big bag of bagels is a good move.
You don't do McDonald's in Scarsdale.
No, he does. I don't know if Tom Alter's ever been to McDonald's.
He hung it up though.
He did, yeah.
I love Tom.
out.
He's a nice, soft-spoken man. What a good
for
dude.
him.
Yeah.
You know?
He walked out. He went over the wall.
He did.
Yeah.
He's playing a lot of golf.
Oh,
and
I'm
hopefully
sure.
he should be gambling on some golf now that he can do it because he knows a lot of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Tom loves to play golf.
We are rolling in the cash.
Oh yeah. All right. So the winner this year, I've determined, and I need you to run this by the powers that be, gets a foursome at the Players. at the stadium.
He can't. He doesn't have that kind of power.
I'd like you to pull that off.
Okay, but so if I win,
you get it.
What $4,000 prize do I get? That's about
I
what
would
it
not
is.
advertise. I would not advertise the value of that. By the way.
All right, so that's out.
Lest we get positioned as an elitist.
I mean, let me talk to Lee Smith. I know he's listening.
Oh, Lee, right now. Listen, if that's who you got to talk to,
Derek Sprague going to see.
Hey, Lee.
Oh, yeah, let me
Lee, man, Lee, you've been here 3 years. I ain't asking for one thing.
Yeah.
They'll give it to us.
Yeah. Done.
Perfect.
But, well, it could be like it.
Whenever.
At the,
Summer.
Yeah, the worst time of the day or year.
How about February 10th, local media day?
See, that's where you
By the
go.
way,
It's so
shout
fast.
out Miranda Ross. I'm like the day after the Super Bowl. I'm going to be stumbling into media day. I know it's tough.
The day after the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
huh?
I know.
Well,
you guys
I
got to
go to town later that week.
Yeah, well, you're going to be playing
Another
stadium
news.
to open
Well,
it.
that's too bad.
It's golf, right?
It's golf.
It's at the stadium.
And the course is going to be mint.
We'll be there.
That's what I think.
All right. Loser wheel spin.
Oh.
That's what we did last year.
Yeah. Yeah.
What did you
We haven't done it yet.
Oh.
We need to take care of that as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lots of items on the agenda today.
All right.
Let's try to get buttoned up.
E, are you good with that?
Oh, I'm good with it.
Yeah, he's good. He left for half thing. He didn't make a pick all damn year. Gibby did all of his picking.
Bro, I was up like 25 million when I left.
My point, though, is we got guys that weren't invested. I mean, I'm not going to be that guy, but I just feel like me and Dan played. This guy's here half the time.
I'm invested.
This guy's got Gibby picking every week.
No, I was up 25 million when I left.
Bro, my Instagram was flooded with you on a scooter for like 2 months. I mean, that's all I saw. Just wheeling around the YMCA, coaching basketball on one leg, the whole everything.
Got to get it done.
So that's where we are as we'll make our Dream Finders picks here coming up in just a bit. Also sponsored, by the way.
Oh.
Well, we got to take a break. You want to take a break and come back and do the picks?
No, we don't. It goes to 50.
It does?
Yeah, we went to break and came back. We did a
It doesn't
short
go
one
to
last
40?
time.
Jeff is correct.
Thank you.
We're on track?
We're actually on time.
Beautiful.
So we got all kinds of time.
All right,
We
so-
can't give this guy 2-segment guy,
No.
hubris right out of the.
I thought you were fluffing hair for a second. I was like, hey, if we met, there's
Now
there's
you
nothing
gave up on the hair.
there. Yeah.
When he started this, he had hair.
And
then he shaved it like one off season.
Yeah.
Is that what happened?
Yeah. Once we got into COVID, I was like,
Yeah.
you know what? I'm not seeing it.
Yeah,
anymore.
why not? I'm gonna should have just put a mask over your
My
head.
wife gave up on me years ago. I'm just going to shave this stuff
He
off.
said
Let's
mask. He wore a Jason mask. You know, over his nose.
Xander has withdrawn. What's up?
I don't know. I haven't seen that. I saw it late. I haven't really caught up this morning. Medical situation.
Okay.
Last thing
Medical
I saw,
situation.
But that was.
You know
last
what it
night.
was? He threw out his back carrying all his cash from point A to point B. Not going to be able to make it this week. That TGL took a lot out of him on Monday, Hick.
But now let's touch on TGL real
Let's
quick.
touch on it.
Tonight, 7 p.m.
Tiger
Tonight?
ESPN.
So
Yeah.
it's Tiger tonight.
Yeah.
Well, this is their last chance. Tiger, if you want me, you better come get me tonight. Because I.
What do you want him telling
was not
stories from his day?
I want something that's interesting. Because I watched it the other night and I was so uninterested. It made me. It turned me on the whole event and made me frustrated. This was terrible. And by the way, here's why.
Awkward.
If you're playing golf, that time between hitting shots, at least it's a beauty walk, man. I'm looking at the beautiful skies and trees and flowers. I'm not watching them walk across a cold, distant set. The audience was a complete non-part of the thing. They was not what they sold me.
I enjoyed it.
I was sold intimate, loud, exciting, graphic, music, heartbeat. And what I got was a mausoleum.
Okay. My only criticism of it was that I think we need a better broadcasters to do it. I wasn't.
No Matt Berry? Not a Matt Berry?
No,
I
he
thought
didn't
it was
do
weird the SVP was at the set, and I think he does it in Baltimore somewhere. But like,
I think we
thought he would
need.
be there.
I think we need a guy who can really carry it. With another guy. They don't
Some
have
banter.
And obviously they're all mic'd up, so you don't need a guy on the course per se. But Marty Smith and Matt Berry didn't do it for me. But that I think, you need more of a. You got to have a golf guy. One of them has to be a golf guy.
It's fair.
And I think if you do that, I think that would add a little bit more to it. But those guys got to be prodded to keep chatter up.
Yeah.
Keep chatter
You
up.
miss Andy North. You want a little Andy North in the booth.
No, I'm not asking.
He wants some verve to match what this is.
This is also kind of misplaced, man. I got a bunch of these. Some of these dudes like 45, 50 years old trying to capture the young 22-year-old with their personality. They don't have any.
It's very interesting, some of these cats, too, because, like, tonight, and I love Kevin Kisner, just awesome, but, like, he can't hit the broadside of a barn with a driver right now. Like, so they kind of bought in on some of these guys a couple years ago. Lucas Glover, remember, he won Wyndham, won FedEx, and was, hot.
I could fix it. I mean, I really could fix it from a television standpoint. At the end of the day, it wasn't a good television show. Heck, I'm just so surprised with you. Like, when they hit that screen, it's got to go full screen, HD, like I'm right there. Show me where it's going. There's just way too much. Anyway, all right.
Well, Reimer, I tried,
have
buddy.
fun.
So
Sorry, Rhymes.
Rose, Morikawa, Thigala versus Woods, Kisner, and Homa tonight.
What teams are they?
We are LA versus Jupiter Lynx.
Jupiter Lynx.
Jupe Life.
Jupe Life. Shout out.
LA is playing for the region.
Yeah. They are playing for the region. Guys. All right,
I did say one of the good comments after the last one, because the New York team got screwed, is that someone on Twitter was like, New York media is going to have a field day with us tomorrow.
All the hard questions are coming tomorrow.
All right, we're playing the American Express this week.
Yeah, baby.
Now, where are we playing this?
We're playing this out in Palm Springs. So
Palm Springs.
The old Bob Hope, if you will.
Is this a 90 hole still?
No, 72.
Did it used to be 90?
Yeah.
Is this another we got to go 30 under par to win?
Is this where David Duvall shot 59?
This is where Nick Dunlap won as an amateur last year.
Is this the same course where David Duvall shot a 50?
He shot it on the Palmer, which is not the main. The main course is PGA West with the Alcatraz, the Island Green 17. They play 3 courses over Thursday through Saturday. Then those who make the cut just play PGA West on Sunday.
All right. Do we know Should we switch up how we do it? Should we pick like 3 guys and you only get your top money guy? And you take your top money guy just to simplify it and keep the numbers more. Are we going to just do 2 a week and add them?
Are you calling out ease math? Because I did that sometimes last year, and I thought.
Bro, I was up by
I'm not calling out any math. I'm not calling out any math.
He does butcher this at times.
No, this is not an indictment on him. I'm talking about the simplicity.
Is there a finance department here that
can look, the old way, you pick 2, you add them together. I'm just saying trying to change it. It puts more emphasis on getting a winner.
I don't like the three guys.
Okay. Well, then let's just keep doing what we're doing.
No,
two and add them up. That's fine.
But maybe we could do like a penalty if you get the hammer.
But you get a guy, you get 2 guys to miss a cut, you're kind of screwed.
Yeah.
So that best of 3.
That is a penalty.
Actually 3, but you only get your top guy. And that just is going to keep I just think it's going to keep everyone in it.
I think that'll keep it close.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It'll keep everyone in it till the end. And you don't think so?
I kind of feel like I run away with this thing every year. Like I don't need the help.
It took 8 minutes.
No, it didn't. He started right off the rip.
That's
fair. I mean, we were this close to Billy Horschel,
Bryce Young,
if you remember.
Yeah.
That's because he annoyed me.
If only Trevor was as durable as Bryce Young.
That's what I mean. These are the kind of comments.
5'10", 190.
Bryce. That's what his team goes with. He literally asked me, would you rather have Bryce Young than Trevor Lawrence?
He did.
So I'm guessing. You know what I asked? Would you rather have Tiger Woods than Eduardo Molinari?
Yes, 11 games of Trevor's.
What if we do 2 guys and you only keep the one top finisher?
Well, then we may as well do both.
Might as well do both?
Yeah, just show off your depth of knowledge. Let's just we'll just do what we do. Two men, add them up.
All right, 2 men, add them up.
So what?
Now, what about the draft order?
To start?
Yeah.
DFL goes first from last year.
All right.
I mean, I don't think your designations.
Can you say DFL on radio?
I don't know. Yeah, isn't that
I'd rather you do it at 9 o'clock.
I think FedEx is probably mad at you. I think that's competitor, or maybe that's DHL.
All right, so Jeff will have first pick. Who will have second pick? You'll be last. So
I'm
me or
last.
E.
Champions last.
Because you weren't here, I'll pick second.
I'll go ahead and take Scotty Scheffler. He's not playing. You're telling me that's too bad. So all right, so I can get it straight. You guys are telling me Schauffele's not going to play?
He withdrew.
Well, we're not telling
withdrew
you
yesterday.
He did. Why is the?
I think you should pick him.
What about our fantasy board? Doesn't have him as withdrawn. That's terrible.
Well, if you go to PGAtour.com and
no, I hear you, but I'm just saying,
update it, baby.
We're in a
Oh yeah.
Let me tell you about Rob Bolton. Well, I'm going to go Wyndham Clark. I'm going to go Wyndham Clark.
Oh.
I'm going to go.
Why is Wyndham Clark not in Rob Bolton's top 15?
Okay, is he also out? Did he? Is this last year?
Wyndham's in. I'm going to go Sanjay M. Oh, I heard he scream.
That's because Sanjay M must be high on that Vegas board. He must be one or two.
Chill out, man. Stay over there.
Chalk.
No, I'm not chalk. I'm going, you know what? Just because y'all try, I'm going Max Gracerman.
Jeez, Greiserman.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of look at him.
I'm locked in.
Hey, that guy's hot. I will say there's some research involved there because Greiserman did have a.
That boy hot.
Yeah, he is hot.
Greiserman.
All right, there.
Okay, winner.
Superstar.
Starman, winner. Dreamfinders Homes picks, by the way.
I got to think,
Goes right to
official
Bolton.
home
That's all
builder
he
of the
got is
PGA
Bolton.
Tour.
Go right to Bolton. And
playing with an amateur for 54 holes, so you got to have that great affable personality to chum it up with some 12 handicap for 20 hours. Give me Patrick Cantlay.
Oh, my God. There he is.
Give me Cantlay.
Can you imagine you pay full boat to get into the American Express Pro-Am? You're looking forward to it. You're going to play with one of the best golfers in the world for 3 days, and then you got to play with Patty Cantlay.
Patty Ice, baby.
God, it's like you'd be better off if you showed up and someone came up from behind you and carjacked you.
When the TGL was deciding who they were going to pick, did Patty's name come up?
Yeah,
is he on a team?
Yeah, he's on a team.
Oh,
he'll be exciting.
Yeah, for sure.
That is going to be an epic fail.
Speaking of another boisterous personality, give me Sam Burns.
Sam Burns eats worms.
The disgruntled oil tycoon.
All right, E.T., you go next, friend.
Okay, give me J.J. Spawn.
Oh, J.J. Spawn.
Stop. I'm locked in, Jim.
You are locked in.
Hey, man, I appreciate your verve, man.
Someone watched the Sony Open.
I think he's looking at the final round of the Sony, and he's taking the low scores in that final round. I watched bits and pieces of the Sony, and there was this long-hitting dude who led the whole way. Then I turned it on Sunday, and he was nowhere to be found. Do you even know what I'm talking about?
Spawn was leading.
No, he wasn't. The first 2 or 3 rounds, it was the other dude that was leading. He earned his card at the second half of last year. Wow.
Biff Pocoroba.
It's amazing.
I watched
You got
a
a guy
lot of
from the
football last
tour
weekend.
on, and he
Listen,
can't
I
give
tell you
the
what, if
answers
Alter
you
was
want,
here,
right?
he'd tell you the answer.
Of course he would. Yeah.
About the tour stop.
Tell you
that,
this guy's hobbies and that he's a
the
Libra.
the one they just had is the Libra.
I'll take JT, Justin Thomas.
Oh, that's a fun guy to play with in a pro. Yeah.
Bogey free 11 under 61 on the stadium course in the third round.
Oh, wow. Look at you ripping off some. Is that Rob Bolton notes?
That's Rob.
Yeah, it is.
Rob note.
Yeah, it is. PGAtour.com for all your insider info.
Yeah. Plus, JT's the odds-on favorite to win it as well.
That's fair.
So,
what was the
breakthrough time for JT?
It's about
these
time.
computers are going. Is your computer going slow today, Dan?
No, mine's fine.
That's too bad.
I'd like to see you go strong.
I know what I'm taking already. So I'm just. But I want to see
Matthias Schmidt.
Yeah, not happening. But I want to see.
Is he?
Yeah, he lives here.
What
They
about
all live here.
What about Rico Hoey? Does he live here?
He's a SoCal guy, I think.
Yeah, Rico Hoey.
Huey.
How about Gim and Kim? Doug Gim, Michael Kim.
No, I know who I'm taking. I'm
is
not
it?
searching.
Well,
I'm
then
trying
tell
to find
us.
the name of this guy.
One
What
year,
happened
Doug
to
Gim
this
was en
dude?
route to winning the Players' Championship. I thought Jared Rice was going to go into cardiac arrest trying to promote Doug Gim for the following year.
Shout out Jared Rice.
Thank God Justin Thomas won.
Sounded kind of like you took a shot at your boss a little bit to me, is what it sounded like. All right.
He's not really the boss anymore.
I think I'm actually sneaky older than Jared, and it bothers me. Like 6 months. I got.
Wow, that is that is sneaky.
That's one of those.
All right, I'm going to go with
success
I'm going to go with last year's winner.
Security,
Yeah,
I think that's what's
I'm going to go with Nick Dunlap, who won the
All right.
All right, E'll post them.
Yeah.
And away we go. That's brought to you by our friends at Dreamfinders Homes. Stuart, great to see a bunch with the tours off and running.
Fishburne.
Lawrence
Patrick
Fishburne.
Patrick
Hell of
Fishburne.
an
Yeah.
actor.
Lawrence Fishburne, that's incredible.
Great actor.
No, Patrick
55
Fishburne.
days and counting to the Players' Championship.
Oh, wow.
55 days.
Tickets on
Nice.
sale. Let's talk a little bit more about it next
And
week.
Stewie spilled the secret. If you want to play a foursome since then, about $5,000. We'll see you next week, ladies and gentlemen.
your four caddies,
That's brunch
everyone.
to the tour. Calvin Junk Accessories Tuesday.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here. Play-by-play just makes everyday life better.
I did not see this one coming.
Get the most play-by-play on 1010XL, Jacksonville's play-by-play sports radio. Now you can watch 1010XL shows all day on X, Facebook, and YouTube. Brought to you by MyBookie. Experience Vegas from the comfort of your phone anytime, anywhere. Sign up today. Use promo code 1010XL.
Hey, Hicken here with a message from Zero Res. Guess what, man? We love rugs. We'll treat your fine Oriental rug with the tender love and care they deserve. How about Gerard, our Zero Res rug cleaning manager, one of the few certified master rug cleaners in the state of Florida, man. You want your rugs cleaned with tender love and care? Call Zero Res and Gerard right now. Have one rug washed. We'll wash the second for free. That's right. Buy one, second one on me. Zero Res. You spell it forward, you spell it backwards. It's the right way to clean.
the new year with a fresh look for your home. It's the Renewal by Andersen New Year's Sales Event. For a limited time, save 20% off on our energy-efficient windows and patio doors designed to keep your home comfortable year-round and your energy bills down. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation. But hurry, the special New Year's offer won't last. License number CGC 1527613.
DivorceMenOnly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to DivorceMenOnly.com. DivorceMenOnly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
You don't have to be a football star to get a signing bonus. The team at Republic Services needs your skills, and they're paying up to $5,000 for you to join the roster. You'll be joining a winner. As an essential business, the Republic Services trucks have not stopped rolling with hourly and weekly pay and better benefits and vacation packages than the rest of the league. Driver trainees, $1,000 sign-on bonus. CDL drivers, $3,000. Diesel mechanics, $5,000 bonus. Join the winning team at Republic Services today. Visit republicservices.com.
Equal opportunity employer.
The flagship station of the Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Man, couldn't be any happier than be part of the George Moore Chevrolet family. And when I say family, that's what I mean. That's how you'll be treated when you visit the beautiful showroom off Atlantic Boulevard. You'll find out exactly what I'm talking about. There's no pressure there. Just friendly help. I love going over there and visiting with all the Googans, all the dudes, all the ladies, and whether you want a car or truck like me, I got my boy Blue, that beautiful blue Silverado, SUV, electric, pre-owned. George Moore Chevrolet's got them all. And if you can't make it over Atlantic Boulevard, don't worry. Go to moorechevy.com. That's more with an E because it's easy to navigate. It has all the vehicles. It has the sales, the service, the parts. Service department second to none. Never been more easy to use. George Moore Chevrolet, gang. Together, let's drive.
It's New Year's resolution time, like fixing that leaky faucet, unclogging that drain, or getting your AC ready for the summer. Start the year off right with Duck Duck Rooter Plumbing, Septic, and Air Conditioning. Call us today at 904-862-6769. Because when you're stuck, call the Duck.
Hey, sports fans, it's Hayes Carline from MyBookie. It's win now or go home. The NFL playoffs are the ticket to the biggest game of the year, and all roads lead to New Orleans. The NCAA playoffs will set the stage, but this is your chance to get in on every high-stakes moment along the way. Your road to New Orleans starts now with MyBookie. MyBookie is the ultimate destination for bettors who want more. Whether you're backing the underdogs or riding with the favorites, every drive, every touchdown, every moment is an opportunity to win big. Kick off your 2025 right with risk-free Thursdays. Place a bet. If it doesn't hit, MyBookie has your back. Dive into the Bet Boost tab to supercharge your picks and build that bankroll before the big game. The action doesn't stop. MyBookie's online casino keeps the excitement going 24/7. If you haven't joined yet, now's the time. Use promo code 1010XL on your first deposit, and MyBookie will hook you up with an instant bonus because you deserve to start strong.
If you are an experienced electrician looking for your next big opportunity, look no further than the Miller Electric Company, a trusted name in the industry for over 96 years. At Miller Electric, we tackle the biggest projects in the city, offering you the chance to showcase your skills on a grand scale. We believe in rewarding hard work with the best pay, top-notch benefits, and an unbeatable culture where people actually care about each other. Take your career to new heights with Miller Electric Company. Apply today at millercareers.com. Miller Electric, an equal opportunity employer.
The big game is almost here, and Sonny's Barbecue wants you to win a barbecue feast. Text Sonny's to the text line, brought to you by Lifetime Flooring at 641-1010 for your chance to win. 641-1010.
This is Dr. George Bari, inviting you to look online at bariorthopedics.com for the latest in medical advancements when it comes to getting you back to full joint health. After studying under Dr. James Andrews, I know proper diagnosis is the first key to treatment, and educating the patient is the fastest path to recovery. Whether it's chronic back pain, nagging arthritis, or necessary joint replacement, we're here to serve you in the best possible way. We are Bari Orthopedics, and online at bariorthopedics.com.
Find out more at bariorthopedics.com. That's BAHRI Orthopedics.com.
Attention men and women. If you would like to get your hair back, then you need to listen to some of our clients. John in Orange Park.
IHRS showed me what was causing my hair loss and helped stop it.
Call IHRS now at 904-777-IHRS. Find out how to grow your hair back with a free hair and scalp examination. Mike from Bay Meadows.
I finally found the most experienced company who could restore my hair. Now I have hair where I had none before.
Results guaranteed. Diane from Ponte Vedra.
Now I have what lotions couldn't give me. Thick, beautiful hair.
Find out why you're losing your hair and how to grow your hair back. Call 904-777-IHRS for a limited time free hair and scalp examination.
Now my hair will grow for the rest of my life. Thanks, IHRS.
Thank you, IHRS.
Thanks, IHRS, for giving me my hair back.
Hurry and receive a free hair and scalp examination and get 2 weeks of laser treatments for free. Call IHRS at 904-777-IHRS. That's 904-777-4477. Hairforme.com.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by Riddled Wellness. Florida Gator men's basketball will take on a unique opponent, says head coach Todd Golden, when they face Missouri this evening.
Missouri is going to be incredibly challenging, and I think Coach Gator's done a great job this year. Just with and they're unique. I think that's something that's tricky with Missouri.
Hear the game live on 1010XL AM starting at 8:30. For the first time since 2011, the Georgia Bulldogs men's basketball team is ranked in the AP Top 25, fresh off huge wins over number 8 Kentucky and Oklahoma. The Georgia Bulldogs came in at number 23 in the latest AP poll. Our home state pro teams in the NHL, the Florida Panthers fell to the Philadelphia Flyers. Flyers rallied from behind twice to beat the Panthers. That's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Sam Nelson.
It's 9:02 and it's 45 degrees. Your time and your temp is brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville. It's time. Now, it's time for the 9 o'clock nasty on the drill.
We're wasting time.
Here are Jeff Prosser, Dan Hicken, and E.T.
Yes, sir. It's time to get nasty on the drill. We appreciate that. It's going to be interesting to see what the Vikings do now, by the way, going forward, because they are going to have quite a challenge in making a decision in what to do with Sam Darnold.
Are they going to? Is it a decision? Is it a challenge?
I think so. What do you do? I mean, you just hand it over to JJ and go?
Yes.
I think you do.
Yeah.
I don't think. Yeah. We saw why Sam Darnold can't be your franchise quarterback the last 2 weeks.
Well,
the 2 biggest games of the year against the 2 best teams. They scored 9 points both weeks.
They lost 4 games. It's 17-3 last night, and the Kevin O'Connell's a really good coach. Decides to go for it on 4th down from midfield. And I don't mind the call. I think it's go time. It's the second half. You're going to have to score if you're going to get in the game. But what bothered me is the play they called was a slow developing play for JJ because he's running all the way across the field. He's going to break open. But hell, by the time he broke open, it's too late because the Rams sacked the dude 8 times.
Shout out Cam. 9 sacks, by the way. Shout out to Cam Robinson.
904.
Starting right tackle for the Vikings. I'm sure if they gave up 9, he must have had a couple.
I wonder if they're intrigued at all. You know who the backup quarterback is for the Vikings, right?
The backup quarterback?
Yeah.
I mean, no. No, I don't.
No? E, do you know who the backup quarterback is for the Vikings?
Oh, is it the guy that the Canadian guy from us?
Nope.
Because you know that Rourke for Indiana was our Rourke's brother. Did you know that?
Oh, is he?
Yeah, the Indiana quarterback Rourke.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's Nathan Rourke, the guy we had. That's his brother.
The preseason.
The Canadian guy.
Yeah.
The
greatest preseason play in Jags history.
Nathan Rourke. But yeah, I meant to say that during the playoffs, but here's that info 3 weeks later.
Daniel Jones is the backup quarterback.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
I just wonder if he would factor in any way.
Well, I'm telling. This is what I think. Sam Darnold, he gone. I know. I can't have him, buddy. I appreciate the season. I saw Sam Darnold here in Jacksonville. Anybody else go to the game? Holy hockey sticks, man.
Yeah, he was bad that day.
He's terrible. I am trying to win a Super Bowl. I've drafted a quarterback in the first round. I'm not going to play this Green Bay game and let him sit for 3 years.
Y'all see the coach on the sideline after all of Sam Darnold's mistakes?
Yeah, he would just be.
He did. And by the way, Sam Darnold had an excellent year.
Yeah.
I don't mean to say, God, Sam Darnold sucks. No, I'm just, these two games show why. If you have Super Bowl aspirations, Sam Darnold is not who you're going to load up with.
Yeah, that's fair.
And
we said these games were important.
He probably goes to the Raiders, doesn't he? When that seemed to make the most sense. California connection with Brady. Go work for. He's good enough.
If you're the Raiders, you'd rather have him.
Well, he's an upgrade over O'Connell and Minshew. That's for sure.
It's a shame that the. He was in New York. So I don't think the Giants could go get him.
He had such a good year, and just to pitter it all away at the end, you feel bad for him.
I do feel bad for him
because he's a nice kid a nice young man by all accounts. And I've seen him on a YouTube golf thing. I think it was with Josh Allen. Even I think it was like him and Josh Allen and Kyle Allen playing against one of the YouTubers. So he's a nice guy, but man, these two games, the two biggest games, total eggs. Now, last night, I just don't know. You get sacked 9 times. I don't know what quarterback was going to do much better. It's not like he's.
They were blaming him a lot.
Yeah, I don't. I'm not. Here's why I don't buy that. This guy's quarterbacked a lot of games.
I agree.
So stop it. The O-line didn't show up. Now you're going to blame the quarterback?
Yeah.
But the bigger story here is just what an awesome job the Rams did of not falling into the abyss after winning a Super Bowl by, in large part, mortgaging their future. Because make no mistake, they did. These dudes didn't have a first-round pick for like 8 years.
Yeah.
Versus the first-round pick since who?
Gurley? They hit on it.
Maybe since Gurley. Goff? I mean, whoever came last. And what Les Snead has done in rebuilding that franchise is absolutely unbelievable. Trent Baalke's been trying to build our defensive line since the day he got here. Our defensive line hasn't been rebuilt since Stroud and Henderson left. It took Les Snead 2 years to rebuild it to an all-star level.
Jared Goff was their last first-round pick.
Yeah. What is that? 16.
Wow.
He's done all this without first-rounders. Well, when you get Puka Nacua round 6 and round 5, and you get Kyron Williams round 5, and you get all Pro Bowl interior defensive lineman in round 3.
By the way, he drafted.
They're picking studs. Our guy's picking noses, man.
Drafted Tyler Higbee in that year too.
I guess it's just such a ass beating. No wonder we're no good.
Where do you guys stand? I think I'm in the minority on this one, but when we judge our players. Where's Evan Ingram in the tight end pantheon?
Just a guy.
Yeah,
a high volume pass catcher. Didn't make a big play all year. Hadn't made a big play since 22. Huge plays, that matter. Now, part of it's because the team hadn't been in big play mode, maybe, but. Last year when we needed him down the stretch, he became a 6-yard catch guy.
Let me ask a big play. Like
remember the end of 2022, the Titans game up there. He caught the touchdown. The Chargers game in the playoffs.
He made big. Like the moment is what made it a big play, but he hasn't made like a big play. Like went for 50.
He's had a few of those couple years ago.
Like the touchdown we seen the other day by the tight end by the Eagles guy.
Goddard.
I play like that.
Oh, Lordy, that was a good.
Listen, Ingram is okay. I don't think it's something that you need to go out and immediately upgrade, but he is what he is. He's just a good player. Listen. I mean, I'm not going to scoff at 115 catches back-to-back years. That's reliable, but there's no big play there at all. Didn't he have 102 or 115 2 years ago? This year, obviously, got hurt.
Yeah.
What did he have 2 years ago?
He knew back-to-back years.
What did he have?
Huh?
What did he have in
20 years ago? He had 114. He had a second.
In 22, what did he have?
Oh, in 22? I think was he in the 80s?
Yeah.
What was he?
90 maybe?
Let's look. Yeah, he had 73. 73 to 114 to 47.
Yeah, I'm back down, yeah.
All right, so where does he – let me ask it a different way.
How about this? Must keep or non-must keep? I mean, again, we've been through this exercise, Hick. I got 5 guys. You can have the rest.
Let me ask it a different way.
Okay.
Rank yes or no, is George Kittle better?
Yes.
Travis Kelce better?
Yes.
Mark Andrews better?
Yes.
Sam Laporta better?
Bruh, yes.
Trey McBride better?
Yes.
TJ Hawkinson better? Is David Njoku better?
Yeah.
Is Jake Ferguson better from Dallas?
No.
No. I ain't going to do that like that.
Okay. What about Dalton Schultz?
Nah.
I think he is. Dallas Goedert?
Yes.
Dalton Kincaid.
Yeah, he's supposed to be, but he hadn't really played it.
Kyle Pitts.
No.
Pat Freiermuth.
Yeah.
Cole Kmet.
Yeah.
They're all the same
guy.
Brock Bowers.
Much worse.
Man.
He's in that category below the really good, the great ones. And he's just in the good ones. He's a good player, nothing special. He's not. Yeah.
Okay.
And he's peaked.
He's peaked.
He'll never make another Pro Bowl or.
Wait.
There's too many good tight ends, too many young ones. Guys blowing by.
Yeah, these guys,
They ain't gonna make no more Pro Bowls. That's it.
All right, let's look at stats from. Well, Evan Ingram didn't have a great year this year, but I want to see what tight ends this year had.
Oh, a bunch.
A lot of guys had big years.
Yeah. I mean, what do you consider a big year for a tight end?
Well, being one of the top pass catchers in the league.
Well, Bowers led the league in receptions, so there's a start.
Let me get regular season here.
Right? I mean, I'm pretty sure that Bowers led, like, all receivers in total catches.
Oh, yeah, Bowers was the man. I mean, there's no doubt about that.
I mean, it was a blitz.
Brock Bowers had 112. Trey McBride had 111.
Yeah.
Travis Kelce had 97. Jonnu Smith, 88 catches this year.
Yeah.
Had 8 touchdowns. He was.
By the way, Brock Bowers did not lead. He led all tight ends, all rookies, but 127 for Chase.
Oh, yeah, he won the Triple Crown. George Kittle had 78 for 1,100 yards. See, George Kittle averages 14.2 yards, which is great for a tight end. Zach Ertz, Hunter Henry, both had 66 catches. Gesicki had 65. Freiermuth had 65. And Njoku had 64. These are tight ends only.
I will say it feels like he's more of that than like McBride.
Laporta had 60. Ferguson 59. Cade Otton 59. I mean, yeah. So they're in the end,
But I mean, he's doubling that production when he plays all year. In fairness, now he did have 115 or whatever. That's a bunch, but they were small,
right?
Short, little short passes.
Yeah, I go back to the offensive design. Like why?
Right? Why don't we see enough? He's got an athletic skill. Yeah.
Not an X's and O's guy, but they tell us every year. Evan Ingram's not even a true tight end, Hick. He's a matchup nightmare.
Yeah.
Why is he a matchup nightmare? Because he's more like a receiver. Okay, so then if I got a linebacker on Evan Ingram, shouldn't I shoot him down the middle of the field and hit him on a seam route occasionally?
I would get him downfield and let him.
How many times did we throw to Evan Ingram for like a 3-yard gain?
100.
Oh, my God. It's maddening when you look back at that offense.
No, it's I listen. I don't need to upgrade there. I don't need to extend anything else. I'm okay with Evan Ingram. I don't want to move on just to move on. That's the Darius Williams effect. I'm not moving on from anyone who's any good until these guys can show me someone better. And I don't trust any swap they make. I don't trust. They lose every time, Dan.
Right.
Every time they swap what we have for what we don't have, they screw it up. Go back to Arden Key.
Don't you think
all of them?
Don't you think they'll restructure with Evan Ingram?
I don't know.
He agreed to a 3-year, $41.25 million contract, $24 million guaranteed.
Every guy we have is overpaid.
Yeah, he's got one more year left on his contract.
I don't know how these guys look anyone in the eye and ask for more.
More.
We don't have a single guy underpaid. We got every single guy overpaid. There's not a guy on this team should be making more than $1 million.
Dang.
Don't play worth a flip.
Do you guys
don't have anybody that plays above league average? I mean, no one.
Wait, did he just say nobody should make more than $1 million?
Give him $1 million bucks a piece and be glad you make it.
Times 55 for Trev.
There you go. No, him too. $1 million.
Oh, I know.
I don't mean just him. All of them. $1 million. All y'all gets $1 million until I don't know. You act like grown-ass men and win some football games.
Oh, dear. This is The Drill on 1010XL 92.5 FM. He's loud and yelling today.
Florida Gators basketball is 1010XL.
Florida's fantastic season continues at the O'Connell Center against Missouri. It's the number 5 Gators and the Tigers tonight at 9 on 1010 AM.
The Drill from the studios at Republic Services. We'll handle it from here.
Find the best kept secret in Jax at the Moss Fire Grill. From $5 margaritas to made-from-scratch Southwest cuisine. Find yourself relaxing or celebrating at Jacksonville's first ever rooftop. Visit Moss Fire Grill in Riverside.
See you on the rooftop.
Hey, you get here for Lockhart Construction. That's a longtime Jacksonville business. Shane Lockhart, his dad, his guys are from here, taking care of people who live here, people like me. We need a new bathroom. Call Shane Lockhart, man. You need some remodeling? Call Shane Lockhart. No job too big, no job too small. You need new siding on your house? You call Shane Lockhart. Their family gives your family and our family a better living experience. If you have a construction need, a remodel idea, no job too big, no job too small, call Shane. He'll call you back. 994-3865. Shane Lockhart, Lockhart Construction. 994-3865.
Open enrollment is here, so it's time to secure health coverage for your family. Whether you need Affordable Care Act plans, dental, or Medicare, visit one of the Florida Blue pop-up enrollment tents near you. They make the process easy and stress-free with medical and dental insurance you can count on. Plus, listen to this. Based on eligibility, many people pay absolutely nothing for coverage. Find the perfect Florida Blue plan for your family at the Aaron Group in Orange Park near the intersection of College Drive and 220. Here's a reminder for Florida Blue members. You can access Sanitas Medical Center with 3 locations around town offering primary care, walk-in services, an on-site pharmacy, and mental health support. 3 Sanitas Medical Centers, combined with Florida Blue coverage and expert service you'll get from the Aaron Group in Orange Park, will make you feel like a winner in Northeast Florida insurance coverage.
Hey, it's one of life's most important decisions. If you're 18 years or older, you just got married, you just got divorced, or have children, you want to take care of your family, of course you do. That's why I'm here to tell you about Matt Hinson and the Hinson Law Firm. I'm not the attorney, Matt is, but have you done your last will? It's a question that we both want to ask you because the answer is probably no, and you need to do it. Why? You get your assets to the people that you choose. Planning also helps minimize income, gift, and estate taxes. Matt Hinson's your guy. He'll listen. He'll help you with some tough decisions. He'll provide you info needed so you're at ease with your choice. It's a Hinson Law Firm. If you got questions, reach out to Matty. He's got the answers. 527-1700, 527-1700. Office is Jacksonville, Florida. Gang, don't let the state decide your fate.
Man, jack of all trades, masters of none? It just feels like at every turn nowadays, every company can do all work. Not us. Hi, Stevie Beachurst here, second-generation plumber right here in Jacksonville, Florida. We are your master plumbing company that only focuses on all your plumbing needs. So for your next plumbing job, don't call another Jack. Call Beachurst Plumbing, where plumbing is what we do and plumbing is what we're great at. Beachurst Plumbing, here to help.
It's the Gator Podcast Channel with Frank Frangie and me, Dan Hicken, on all things Gators. Hacker and Denny Thompson have Gator Bites, and you can find them wherever you find podcasts or at 1010XL.com. Presented by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Come on, admit it. Almost everyone you know seems to be playing pickleball now, right? So whether you just want to learn how to play or you're ready to show off your elite pickleball skills, the Y is the place for you. Visit our brand new McGuire Family Pickleball Center at the Brown Family YMCA in Ponte Vedra Beach. 5 top quality outdoor courts and 3 amazing indoor courts where you can learn about dinks, dill ball, falafel, the kitchen, and more pickleball slang at the Y.
Need extra cash for the holidays? Beaches Jewelry and Pawn is always buying guns, musical instruments, surfboards, and tools, and pays cash money. Beaches Jewelry and Pawn in Jacks Beach. Online at beachesjewelryandpawn.com.
1010XL celebrates high scorers.
1010XL and Southeast Orthopedic Specialists celebrate scholar athletes.
In class and on the court.
Brought to you by the Plumbers and Pipe Fitters Local Union 234. Wednesdays on The Frangie Show.
Homeowners, listen up. It's time to start fresh in 2025. Prosser here, and Loan Pronto is here to help take control of your finances in 2025 by lowering your house payments and consolidating that nagging debt. Did you know that 9 out of 10 borrowers get a better deal by calling Loan Pronto? Right now, Loan Pronto has some of the most competitive offers for refis, debt consolidation, and purchase loans, starting in the low 5s APR. If your current rate is over 6%, don't settle for paying too much. Even if you're in process with another lender, call Loan Pronto now. Lock in at a lower rate today and close in as little as 2 weeks, often with no appraisal. You can even skip your next 2 house payments. It's fast, easy, and hassle-free. Get your personalized Loan Pronto rate quote instantly with no hard credit pull and no upfront fees. Call now, 904-999-1508, or go to loanpronto.com. That's 904-999-1508. Equal housing lender, NMLS 1661781. Subject to lender approval, NMLS consumeraccess.org.
Make a resolution this new year to send all of your friends or family a Kuhn Flowers floral arrangement. Or how about just sending one person you love a floral arrangement? Kuhn Flowers can handle it all.
Hey, Hicken here for Prize Picks. Download the app today and use code JAX, J-A-X, to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. That's promo code JAX to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks, man. Run your game.
Get off the ladder and put on the helmet with Gutter Helmet of North Florida. We are family owned and manufactured locally. Cleaning your gutters is a dangerous and dirty job. That's why with Gutter Helmet, you'll never clean your gutters again. Water goes in your gutters while trash and debris go on the ground. It won't collect like filters do. Gutter Helmet protects. Call now for 10% off and a free gutter cleaning and tune-up with your purchase of Gutter Helmet. Call 904-762-7779.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
I want to remind everyone that Dear Drill at 1010XL.com is now open and available to you so that you don't... Some of you people are so hard up with these questions that you send in. I don't want to make you pay for a stamp. I mean, you act like 78 cents will put you over the damn moon. So it's open right now. We're monitoring. We've seen some already that have caught our eye. I think we may go a little more lighthearted this week, boys, with the Dear. We got some more like form questions for Dear Drill rather than these, people asking us what to do about their three-timing ex-husband or their, uncle who's their aunt.
I see that Isaiah Bond has declared for the NFL draft. There's a guy I'd stay away from. That guy, all flash, no substance.
Bama
to Texas.
The Texas receiver?
Yeah, Lamborghini, 17 catches, 48 catches at Alabama second year, and then 34 catches in 14 games at Texas this year. 34 catches, 5 touchdowns. That ain't good enough. And he's a 6-rated receiver because he can run. But I don't know, man. You can have Isaiah.
No,
Bond.
I'm not telling you.
Be interesting to see how he turns out.
I don't think the Jags are taking receiver anywhere high.
No, I'm not even saying Jags. I'm talking about anybody.
That's fair.
I don't care who it is. The guy decided to berate and harass a female Packer fan in Philadelphia, called her ugly, dumb, bleep, unprovoked, is Ryan Caldwell, business analyst at BCT Partners. They were lighting up BCT Partners.
They're good. I mean, it was just some things are so far beyond that you should have to answer to someone for it. And you don't get the anonymity of being at a stadium to act like that. I am not for this doxing public outing stuff. It's distasteful to me.
Mm-hmm.
But in this case, where are you going to get?
Yeah.
I mean, where are you going to get although, see, here's what happens with this. You never get the full story with these snippets. And some of the gestures and back and forth with the young woman weren't exactly ladylike either, I'm hurt.
Oh. Show it to me.
Okay. I don't have that.
That sounds to me like I heard, you heard.
I don't know. It was seen. It wasn't something heard, I guess. But I don't care anyway. No, if I'm that fair though, I don't. They should ban him. Doesn't matter what else happened. It's just antisocial. You shouldn't be able to talk like. I wish it would happen more. I wish we get to a point where you can't just say and do anything in public. There used to be like public decency standards in this country that didn't involve like the nipple. Like things other than like nudity would actually be frowned upon. Like you couldn't sit at McDonald's with a family while 3 kids next to you rattled off F-bombs like they were, reciting the Pledge of Allegiance.
Can I have a pop quiz, please?
Oh, boy.
Jeff, I want to know, and this is doable, top 6 active head coaches in playoff wins. Top 6 active coaches in playoff wins.
Well, Andy Reid.
Andy Reid is number 1. He has 26 playoff victories.
Can you tell me what the loan number is? Or no, you don't have to if you don't want to.
8.
And how many are there?
I need the top 6, please. Top 6.
I knew that you want me to be honest with you?
Mm-hmm.
I knew that 8. I knew why you asked the question. I knew 8 was the bottom number. So in confirming that, I have 2 that I'm going to get: Tomlin and McVay.
Tomlin and McVay both have 8.
Yeah,
That's correct.
And that was kind of the crux of something that I saw earlier. You want to know why Steeler fans had enough of Mike Tomlin? 18 years, 8 wins. McVay, 8 years, 8 wins.
Gotcha.
That's kind of what the expectation is. All right, so
Understood.
I would have to say then who I have left between
By the way,
20.
Belichick leader all time, 31, not active obviously anymore, but.
And what is Reed up to? 26.
26.
Well, he's going to catch Belichick.
Yeah, damn sure is.
Wow. All right, so I need two coaches between or 3 coaches between Reed, McVay, and Tomlin.
Yes.
So you got to get to at least 8. Oof. All right, I got to go John Harbaugh.
John Harbaugh is second. John Harbaugh has 13. You've gotten Reed, Harbaugh, McVay, and Tomlin. You're missing 2.
8 is a lot. It doesn't sound like
enough.
a lot.
8 is enough.
That should be silly. I'm going to say this one is kind of... Did he get 8? 8 is a lot. If you win a Super Bowl, you win what, 3 or 4?
Depends.
I mean, McCarthy has got to have 8. Oh, he's not a coach. How about
McCarthy is not active. He has 11.
Okay, I was going to say he's not a coach. I thought he had 8, but he no. I had another one here. How about Sean Payton?
Sean Payton.
No, didn't
has
get 8.
9.
Okay, I got there.
All right, one more.
One
more for the win. One more for the victory.
I tell you what, man. I mean, Josh Allen's won 5 in a row.
How many does Tom Coughlin have?
11.
12. 8th all time. What's his record?
12 and 10.
12 and 7.
Why can that be? You didn't win the Super Bowl every time at 2. Oh, because you don't play just one game a year. Never mind. I knew it was 7 too. All right, so I'm looking for the other coach that has more than 9 playoff wins. Is it? Let me tell you where my thought is.
Okay.
I'm thinking. I'm thinking McDermott because I know that Josh Allen's won 5 straight wild card rounds, but I don't know if I can find 3 more non-wild card wins for the Bills. In fact, I don't think I can.
Okay.
I'm thinking Kyle Shanahan. He's made 2 runs. In fact, I'm going to go Shanahan.
Shanahan is correct.
Yeah. How many is that? 10? What does he have?
He has 8.
Yes. Oh, so he's tied with that number 2.
8 and 4.
And see, he's been in San Francisco less time than the other 2.
Who are 3rd and 4th all time? Belly's 1, Reed is 2.
Noel. They didn't play enough. See, he's got 4 Super Bowls.
Noel
So
is 6th all time. He's
Landry,
16 and 8.
No, the bottom line is you got to go to these guys. You got to go to the recents because they play twice as many games. The wild card rounds and all that. So, all right. How about
Belichick, Reed, Noel is 6th all time.
How many does Noel have?
He has 16. These 2 guys have 17 and 19 and 20. Those are the 3 ahead of him. And none of them are recent.
All right. How about I'll give you 2 of them.
Okay.
I'll guarantee you 2 of them.
Okay.
Paul Brown and Vince Lombardi.
Son of a beasting, the game ends. Tom Landry is 20 and 16. Don Shula is 19 and 17. And Joe Gibbs is 17 and 7.
I thought that the Browns won like 8 in a row.
They may have, but Paul Brown's 9 and 8. Paul Brown might have won some non-NFL. Might have been like the all. Remember him and was it Otto Graham?
Yeah, that's only 9 though. I mean, what, they win in 1 game? The playoffs were 1 game, I guess.
That might have been 1 game. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah, that playoff total wins kind of throws you off a little bit because again, the playoffs back in the day was there was an Eastern champ, a Western champ, and they played for the title. That was the playoffs in some cases. I had one here for you. We were talking about where would DJ Lagway be ranked among the SEC quarterbacks.
Yes.
Did we reach a consensus? Did you agree that he'll be the number 1 ranked quarterback in the SEC, or are there
1 or 2?
1 or 2.
Yeah.
I have in front of me. This is a list of the top 10 quarterbacks for 2025 in college football, not the SEC.
Okay.
Number 10 from the SEC.
Okay.
Nico.
Okay.
Iamaleava. Number 9. 99 maybe. Drew Aller.
Oh, you don't like Drew.
Oh, my God, I wouldn't play Drew Aller if I was scheduled against a middle school team. That effort that he just showed me in that game against Notre Dame, I could never get past. And then he cried at the end. I'm done with Drew Aller.
Okay.
As my leader of men.
All right.
Number 8, you know him, you love him.
Mm-hmm.
He's fast Sam Levitt.
Speedy Sam Levitt from Arizona State.
That's right, yeah. Number 7, Carson Beck.
Carson Beck is now at the U.
That's a big fall. Number 6, Arch Manning.
Arch Manning at number 6 already.
Number 5, John Mateer.
John Mateer. They love John Mateer.
It's another. By the way, if you're keeping track at home, you've got Io Malieva from the SEC. You have Arch Manning from the SEC. You have John Mateer from the SEC. Number 4 is Garrett Nussmeier. Have I just not seen a Garrett Nussmeier good game? Like, why is everyone so big on Garrett Nussmeier when he just seems like a guy to me?
You probably haven't seen a good game then.
He didn't do much against us, did he?
No, he's had some.
Did we sack LSU 7 times or something?
Yeah, we sure did.
Yeah. All right, number 3. This guy had a heck of a redefining season. Cade Klubnik.
Cade Klubnik had a very good year.
Number 2. From the SEC. Young quarterback, I think sophomore, Lenore Sellers.
Wow, they love him.
And the number 1 quarterback in all of college football next year, nationwide.
Yes.
DJ Lagway, University of Florida.
Who put that out? Is it a reputable, or is it Damaso?
I don't know.
RJ?
Yeah, it got sent to me as a screenshot, so I don't know whose opinions it is.
Who did it?
RJ Saunders is doing a quarterback list?
You said R, so I thought it was RJ.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it was. It doesn't matter. I think you can probably look up any and you're going to get similar names, aren't you?
All right, let's take a break. Make a turn for home.
All right, sure.
Drill on 1010XL, 92.5 FM.
It's Catlin Truck Accessories
The
Tuesday.
Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here.
Happy New Year from everyone at Nimnik Buick GMC. Frank Frangie here. As we kick off 2025, there's no better time to find your next vehicle. Start the year strong with the best selection, unbeatable prices, and a team that's here to help you every step of the way. Because when it comes to putting you first, there's nobody but Nimnik. Remember, Nimnik Buick GMC has the largest inventory of GMC Sierras in Northeast Florida and Southeast Georgia. Shop 24/7 at NimnikBuickGMC.com or visit the showroom on Phillips Highway. GMC, we are professional grade.
Hicken here for Bow 9 Associates, where you'll find Jacksonville's most esteemed eye doctors at each of their locations. After being selected for one of the most competitive ophthalmology fellowships in the world, Dr. Frank Bowden frequently called upon for his expert opinion. He's currently one of the few cornea and external disease specialists in the area, the founder of Bow 9. Visit Bow 9 Associates today and experience the difference. Keeping the first coast focus. That's Bow 9 and Associates.
Off the new year with a new look for your home. It's the Renewal by Andersen New Year's sales event. For a limited time, save 20% on their energy-efficient windows and patio doors, designed to keep your home comfortable all year. Plus 0 down, no payments, and 0% interest for 12 months. Offer expires January 31st. Renewal by Andersen, proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation.
License number CGC 1527613.
Cannonball!
Honey, someone's in our pool.
Oh, refreshing.
John, what are you doing?
Oh, hey, Dave. Seeing as how me and the guys at Clearwater Irrigation reinstalled your sprinklers after the pool contractor ripped it out, I thought you wouldn't mind if I took a quick dip.
But in a Jaguar print Speedo?
Yeah, Dave. My bad.
Clearwater Irrigation. We can't sing a lick, but we sure are good at sprinklers.
And drainage, too.
Start your new year off healthy. Get screened at Ackerman Urology for common cancers of the prostate, bladder, and kidney. Early detection is key with 5 locations across Northeast Florida. Visit AckermanUrology.com.
Are you an experienced plumber or welder with MedGas certification and you're tired of being undervalued? It's time to make a move to Local 234 plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians. With the best pay in the business, you'll earn $36.50 an hour with benefits that's almost $50. It's not just a job, it's a career that values you. Join the team that's got your back. Local 234, proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Visit UA234.com to send your resume today.
Equal opportunity employer.
This date in sports history is brought to you by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
On January 14, 1951, the first NFL Pro Bowl takes place at the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum. Cleveland Browns quarterback Otto Graham is awarded MVP.
All right, gang, let's talk Beaches Dermatology. Let's talk terrific doctors, Boudreaux, Metz, Fader, Mohs Surgery. Let's talk staff, second to none, high quality, wonderfully nice people. Let's talk how they take care of you. I've been going there for decades. They do a great job, thorough, always on the lookout, help you out in any way. And let's talk what they want to remind you about, taking care of your skin, protect it, even in the cold winter months. That sun comes out, the sunshine state, put on a hat, put on a long sleeve dry fit, wear some sunscreen. Let's talk locations. Plenty of them to serve you. Finally, if anything should come up on your skin, man, get it checked out. Don't wait. It's easy to make an appointment. You just go online at beachesdermatology.com. That's beachesdermatology.com.
Your home is your sanctuary where memories are made. Jack's homeowners trust Superior Fence and Rail to make their home feel safe, secure, and complete. Imagine a classic wood fence for privacy, sturdy aluminum to protect your pets, or a modern vinyl design that boosts curb appeal. Every fence is built with precision and pride, standing strong in every season.
When you're on the fence, about the fence, SuperiorFenceandRail.com.
Are you 18 years or older, just got married, just got divorced, or have children? Listen up. Have you done your last will and estate planning? If you have questions, call Matt Hinson with the Hinson Law Firm. Reach him at 527-1700. Office is Jacksonville, Florida. And don't let the state decide your fate.
A lot of companies will tell you they're the best. At Custom Tree Surgeons, they show you every time. Custom Tree Surgeons has built an all-pro team. Every tree service professional has years of experience, continually trained and certified. They know what, when, and how to handle any job. It gets done efficiently and quickly by a team of experts. So for tree trimming, removal, stump grinding, and emergency services, forget any name other than Custom Tree Surgeons. There is no job they can't do better. Go to our website, CustomTreeSurgeons.com. That's CustomTreeSurgeons.com. And let them show you how the job is supposed to get done.
Are you looking for a place to outfit your truck or van? It's Catlin Truck Accessories. For 105 years and 4 generations, Catlin is the name you can count on. This is Keith Catlin, and we know trucks and vans too, from Lear toppers, ladder racks, van shelving, strobe lighting, roll and lock bed covers, and everything in between. If you want quality products and great customer service, there's only one name. It's Catlin.
Who can you count on? Count on Catlin.
For 105 years, you can count on Catlin.
Hey Jacksonville, Lauren here from Helmets and Heels. When it's time for new tires, look no further than Big Chief Tire. Their experts will help you quickly find the right fit, ensuring a safe and comfortable ride. With quality options, fair prices, and quick installation, you'll be back on the road in no time. Visit WeKeepJacksRollin.com or call 904-932-0950 to schedule your appointment and roll into 2025 with even greater confidence, guaranteed. Big Chief Tire keeps Jacks rolling.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
Now the cool down with Donovan Air, Electric and Plumbing, keeping Jack's cool since '87.
All right, time to cool down just a smidge. We continue to roll through these coaching interviews. I've heard enough. I know who I want. I think you all know who you want, and I think most of us all want the same guy, but we'll see. I always love, though, when the fans, the Googans, say unequivocally, this is the guy. We have no idea, no idea, unless the guy's had past success. And by the way, can you tell me the number of coaches who have won Super Bowls for 2 different teams?
For 2 different teams?
Yes.
1 Super Bowl?
Yes.
That's a good question. Hold on.
Yeah. Coaches who have won Super Bowls for two different teams, please.
It's not Andy Reid because he didn't win with Philly.
Yeah.
He went.
No, we've done this whole. Isn't this answer nobody? What?
Nobody.
Yeah, the answer's nobody. Right?
Nobody.
Yeah.
Some coaches have taken two teams to
Yeah,
Super Bowl.
not many have there.
I think 6. Let's see. Dick Vermeil.
Okay.
Andy Reid.
Yeah.
Andy Reid.
Mm-hmm.
Don Shula. He took
Yeah.
the Baltimore Colts.
Yeah, early.
When they lost to the
That's
Jets.
correct, yeah. Parcells. Giants and Patriots.
Parcells.
Holmgren.
Holmgren, Hall of Famer. Son of a B.
Packers and Seahawks.
Dan Reeves.
Dan Reeves, Broncos, and Falcons. If you take the Falcons to the Super Bowl, you ought to be first ballot Hall of Fame.
Fair enough.
That team was good, though.
He appreciated Eugene's evening the night before.
That didn't go well.
Eugene Robinson?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot,
Eugene
Eugene.
was like the character man of the year. And
way to keep us focused.
Visiting the hookers at 3:30 in the morning.
We only got a Super Bowl tomorrow, Eugene.
Oof.
That's
Right?
fine.
Sometimes you got to get your head right.
I guess so. Oh, boy. Nasty. Nasty. He gets on me for saying brass balls, and he just threw that out there.
I meant like his, like literally,
Yeah.
mentally.
Gotcha.
Mentally, he
Sure.
needed to.
Sure he did.
Man, wow, y'all are in the gutter. I
Yeah.
honestly didn't even think that until this. I'm not even kidding.
Mm-hmm.
But I learned to expect this from you two, especially you, Hick. You just become a.
I don't know what you are.
Anyway, I don't.
You're a deviant.
No, yes, you are, friend.
Yes.
100%. You
deviant.
Nailed that one.
Talk about D's nuts. Oh, dear.
See what happens? That's just the tip of the iceberg, friend.
What do all the quarterbacks in the playoffs, the last 8 standing, have in common?
They all throw the ball. They're all right-handed.
No lefties?
Yeah, no lefties left, buddy.
Damn it.
There aren't very many lefties in the daggum league, Tua. I mean, who else? Not many.
Boomer's still in the league.
Yeah. Brunel, heard of him. There's something else, though, besides that?
No, I don't think all 8, but I was thinking that we had TJ Cole in here for the Lock and Law High Score Report. We're talking about mobile quarterbacks.
Okay.
We got guys who can move. Jared Goff's probably the only one, right? Stafford.
Yeah, Stafford can't move at all. Yeah, he
can
moves.
CJ Stroud can move a little bit.
A little. He's not dying to.
Obviously,
but yeah.
Lamar can move. Josh Allen can move.
Yeah.
Jalen Hurts can move.
Sure.
Jaden Daniels can move.
I think better way, some of these are literal dual threat athletes.
Yeah.
It's
Pat
better.
Mahomes can move.
Yeah, he's not a dual threat athlete, but he can move. There's a few. I'm talking about.
Yeah, it depends on how you
Lamar,
want it.
Josh Allen, Hurts. Those guys as much run as pass. They can beat you. Mahomes is never going to beat you more with the run than the pass.
I disagree.
He's never going to beat you more with the run than the pass.
Mahomes' greatest highlights are still runs.
They're good
He
highlights.
won a Super Bowl because he ran.
I get it.
He beat the Bengals because he ran.
You're saying that one play beat him and not all the beautiful passes that he made. They're good plays.
There's no run that Mahomes has is better than his no-look passes, bro. Stop it.
Yeah, I mean, anyway, the point is he's more than sufficient at running,
Yeah,
but I don't
he can
think
wiggle.
anyone ever thinks of him as a,
He's not Lamar.
Not Lamar.
He doesn't know RPO. All those other three do RPO. That's what I mean.
Yep. Yeah. But he could, though.
He does RPO. I saw him do RPO against San Francisco last year. They held it in their back pocket the whole game. He pulled it and went on a 4th down and took off. And when it's 4th and 2, they want him
It's a gimmick play.
Exactly. That's a
special play. It's a good play. He can run. No one's saying he can't.
Sorry, you guys are wrong.
If you're a dual threat running back, you run for 500-600 yards a year, like those guys, every year. All of them. All 3 of them. No?
Easy.
Yeah. We're bogging down on
rhetoric. It's always rhetoric with you.
With me?
Yes. It's frustrating. It's frustrating as hell, quite frankly.
I mean, okay. Anyway, yeah, but they're certainly, whether it's by
guys ran for 2,243 yards in his career.
In how many years? He's not okay. He's not whatever. I'm talking
7 years. 5.2 a carry.
300 yards a year. Yeah. What is Trevor? Less than Trevor. For the record, less a year than Trevor.
He hasn't run for more yards than Trevor all the time.
No, I'm just saying Trevor runs for more year than that. It's just he can run. He's versatile. He's certainly
This just
got
in.
great
Prosser
escape.
says Trevor better than Mahomes.
That's where we get to when the facts run out. When we hit the dead end on Fact Street, that's where you go. You start throwing it like insults at me.
All time.
Stop it.
It's unbelievable. What's Lamar got? 6,000 career yards?
I know, yeah. I mean, Lamar's just, Lamar.
How about this one?
Yeah.
Patrick Mahomes rushes for more yards per carry than Cam Newton.
Awesome.
Will that allow you to sway your argument?
I mean, if it means it ends, I'll just agree.
Maybe he's more like Aaron Rodgers than...
Yeah, that's fair.
Aaron Rodgers could really run.
Sure.
Yeah, he could.
Yes, he could.
Yeah. But still, I think Mahomes has these big runs that stand out all the time. Rodgers doesn't have those. In fact, Rodgers' biggest mistake against the Bucs was not running when he could have ran it into the end zone for a touchdown, and he threw it, remember?
Ugh. Stopped short, did he?
He did.
Stopped short.
He did. Bobby Douglas, hell of a runner.
The Vikings were sacked 9 times last night. The Jaguars traded Cam Robinson to the Vikings.
Winner Jags.
How do we ever pull one over on someone?
I don't know.
This is who you want? Am I supposed to feel bad for Cam?
By the way,
how do we look at that?
Your Falcon quarterback's lefty, too.
No, there's one. Yeah. Play the game. Play the whole game. Yeah. And by the way, when somebody has to text you that like 8 minutes later, I'd say it got by all of us. Yeah. I think it's kind of a team miss.
Yeah, but you're the leader of the team.
I'm not the Falcon nothing.
You're the Falcon spokesman.
Okay. All right. He played a game.
He isn't the Falcon spokesman?
He had a lefty for a game.
He is the spokesman.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just keeping it real here.
Sure.
I mean, you know the Falcons, right?
Yeah.
How many times have you said, and I
for love of
quote
God, man.
verbatim, I know this team better than anyone? Many times.
Yeah, I've never said that one.
You say that all the time.
I know it more than you two do. Yeah,
when it comes to
sure.
Atlanta
Just not
sports,
saying
you
much.
say, I am the leader of this club.
Of the Braves. 100%. And that's true. It's verifiable and true.
I saw an article on the Braves, and I know you're gonna.
Yeah, what was it about? They're not signing anyone, or
Yeah, it was kind of like it was looking at their guys, and it's right now because listen, the team that you take to the field in April is not that good of a team. Now, when Acuna and what's the pitcher's name?
Which one?
The one that's
Strider.
hurt. Yeah, when they come back, it'll be different, obviously. But looking at that team right now, I was like, oh God. I don't know if you feel that way or not.
Well, it's the same team that God finished second last year.
Yeah.
That's all I got. Minus Morton and Freed. Huh.
Yeah.
Which matters.
You're not worried?
Worried? In what way? Like about title winning or playoff? Making the playoff?
Title winning. Isn't that what you're...
Yeah, I don't know if worried is the right word, but I don't know if this would be a year. I think when you're counting on 2 of your big superstars to just start coming back middle of the year, which tells me, are you even up to speed? I know when Acuna came back from the ACL last time, his first year back wasn't Acuna. And then that second one, he went 90,
That's right.
40 or whatever, 70-40 or whatever it was.
I was surprised when I'll read it to you. You tell me.
What, my lineup?
Well, no. Position, like your catchers. Your catchers are Sean Murphy and Chadwick Trump.
Yeah. But Trump, but also the
They say
highest,
he's not ready yet. He'll be ready.
The highest prospect is in
your infielders. Olsen, Albies, Arcia, Riley, and Christian Cairo is the pick, but we'll see.
But those 4 are fine, and we play our guys every game.
Outfielders, Michael Harris, Jared Kelenic, Brian De La Cruz, Eli White, and Garrett Cooper.
That's to start the year, probably,
Yeah, and then the pitching.
But you can survive that because there's a throwaway name in there who's like an all-star. But now, look, the key is those guys that you just mentioned got to play.
Yeah.
Michael Harris plays 162. He's, he's an all-star. So
Chris Sale, Renato Lopez, Schwellenbach, Holmes, and Ian Anderson.
That's dubious.
No, I'm just saying.
No, you're preaching to the choir,
I know you've brought up a couple times you're angry that they haven't
I don't know
done
if it's angry, but it's definitely boring.
Yeah. Boring. Okay.
But the problem, the reality with Atlanta, when you sign everybody for 7 or 8 years, this time of year is boring. You don't have as many holes.
Mm-hmm. Get us out of here.
I would suggest you don't let all-stars leave without replacing them.
That's fair.
Now, the 2-minute drill. Serviced by Cool Cats Heating and Cooling. Locally owned and operated. We're your neighbors. Find the coolest cats in town at coolcatsjacks.com.
Hello.
Good morning.
What are you doing?
Sitting here. What are you doing?
Wrapping up a show.
All right. Excellent.
Did you row the boat ashore today?
I did.
Yeah, boy.
It's a daily occurrence.
I like that.
Yeah, and I got on my motorcycle as well.
Are you Mike or Michael
I'm whatever you want to. Either one.
Well,
I'm
officially.
either one.
Yeah, but officially
my
on
name
your
is
birth.
Michael on the
Michael.
birth certificate. Yeah.
Okay. I was just curious.
I don't know if there are any Mikes.
Are there?
I bet you there aren't very
Mike
many. On the birth certificate. I bet you almost every Mike is a Michael.
Probably is.
Yeah.
Don't you have a Michael?
Yeah.
He's Michael.
He's Michael. Sure.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's
If it
go.
were my mom, I'd be Mick.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, my mom's passed away, but she used to call me Mick.
Oh.
Yeah.
I would have been Joseph if it was up to my mom, but I got overruled by the family
Is
apparently.
that right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, there you go.
We were staying with the J motif because there's Joan and Jim and June and.
I made a huge mistake because one of my boys is not named after me, but he's Jeffrey Michael, and it's a huge disaster to have a child the same name as you. Just for because all the stuff, paperwork.
But you don't
everything.
call him Jeff.
It doesn't matter. I'm talking about just like legal
stuff comes to you.
Jeffrey
Yeah.
M, Jeffrey S.
Oh yeah.
And it wasn't like if it was a junior, it'd make sense, but
Yeah.
it wasn't. It was just like the other one is the one I knew what we
What's
were
your
gonna
son's name?
Colin.
So
Colin Michael.
No. There you go. See Michael.
In the middle. Yeah.
That's right. What are you doing today?
We're
on this program coming
welcoming
up.
in Jeff Loggeman for the last time in a while.
Oh.
Via remote connection.
Okay.
You will not see him today, but you
Some
will hear
final
him.
thoughts from Logs heading into the hunting season.
Last week, the last Check the Tape Tuesday was all about Balky and Peterson.
Yeah.
So let's do a little more on the field stuff. I'm sure that we'll have more questions and comments come up about the coaching search.
Well, that'd be fun.
Would be.
That's a good day.
It would be fun right now if we were sitting there with the number one pick, speculating about what Dallas is going to pay us to trade up to number one to get Shedeur Sanders.
That would be
It
nice.
seemed like that would be part of the any
Right, if you
agreement
were going to
between.
go to Dallas, they would have to make.
I
that
can't,
move.
because I can't imagine Deion taking an NFL job the year that his kid's coming in if he can't,
How many
manipulate
first-round picks
the.
could we have gotten? Because they picked 12.
We're getting extras.
Oh yeah, we're
Lots of
we
extras.
would have been getting extras. We ain't getting
Should have tanked.
nothing.
Should have tanked it. Well, have a great show.
Thank you.
That's Mike Dempsey, but you can call him Michael.
That's Michael on the birth certificate.
He's with Tony. I don't know if he's Anthony or not.
I imagine probably is.
He's an Anthony.
That's,
Michael
Tony's
and Anthony.
another one. I don't think there's a ton of Tonys just on the.
Probably
on the
more
card.
Tonys than Mikes.
Probably,
Would
but
be my guess.
I'd still say most Tonys are Antonios or Anthony's.
All right.
Anyway,
Time to
what
wrap
about
this thing up.
Daniel? Any Dans? This is the drill.
Danny.
It's been a Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday.
Dan-o.
New and improved.
Was
Has
Dan-o for a
blown
while.
out of town.